Oh, the one that looked all, like, gross. That was in your recap video. I don't know. I thought there was going to be one that was unannounced. Are we not seeing something unannounced? Oh, sorry. So no Doom. Oh, yeah. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what else they've been cooking. It could be Fable. No? Yeah, it could be. I know you. I know. I think it would be quite interesting. Which is not confirmed thing. You're really concerned about something that you have made up. You know what I mean? It's not an official thing to be concerned about yet. They just think I'm arguing with myself.
Hey guys, I'm here. I just got here. What has Josh been talking about?
God, no! Don't make me look crazy!
Yeah.
That's gonna be confusing for anyone watching the VOD.
Yeah. Anyway, I was just talking about how Elder Scrolls 4 might get announced, and then Josh started talking about dual engines and stuff.
Fuck you. The rumor that it's running on dual engines is weird and crazy, and I don't know where the hell it's come from.
Yeah, well, a lot of sources have been saying it. It seems like a sure thing at this point. I don't know if that's the game that they're going to show. I want to see Fable. I want a release date for Fable. I want a release date for State of Decay. I want a release date for all these games that were slated for this year that
Have
we
they
saw
actually
last year.
confirmed the Doom release date? We know it's this year, but have they actually set that in stone, or is that another leak? Because
That's
you're in the
another leak.
leaking community.
Then another leak. A leak had it listed as May 15th on some storefront, and they took it down.
You're a real leaky man, you know that, right?
Okay.
Well, you know, take that as you will.
Where's the fourth cursor coming from? Oh. Show me doing.
I'm watching your fucking stream. I should be watching the real stream.
Yeah, it's Xbox. He's going to Xbox, not Twitch. Oh my god. I've never watched the direct before. I'm only
It
doing
seems
it
to be
because
more
of Doom.
straight into it than
Yeah, there's no announcer talking about stuff. There might be at the end.
this might be Doom. Mature Plus?
18?
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Doom. I don't think any of the other games fit 18 plus.
Oh, that's a lot of it. It's definitely Doom.
These don't look like Doom developers. There's Doom! Why did it say 4 games? Oh, okay, that they're showing.
Now.
Yeah. This will either be a huge year for gaming or shit. It seems like it's gonna be a huge year. Last year kind of sucked.
We need a year. We need a year.
Yeah, I know that argument's like, oh, if you say that last year sucked for gaming, you don't play any games except for Call of Duty and FIFA. No, it's not true. A lot of the games suck. There were some good ones.
Get attached to Helldivers to have it beaten to death with a shovel in front of us.
Yeah. It was good for some of them, but it didn't compare to the year before. There he is! I love that guy. Marty.
You know too many of these people.
He's a game director. Oh, they're going into their secret one. Publishing. Okay, it's not Oblivion.
Oh, this better not be that quadruple A game.
Fallout 76 squared way.
Oh yeah.
Skull and
76 game. Ninja. Japanese studio. Xbox doesn't have that many Japanese games. Because they fail in the Japanese
こんに
market.
ちは、超えてくもゲームスチーム
A
忍
lot.
者の安田文彦です。
Thank you for the prime.
今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Wait, is it Neo free? I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted
It's
through the
Cyberpunk.
efforts of a sole ninja.
Nothing.
However, the Dark
What?
Dragon's husk
Ninja
remained,
Blevin.
and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility.
It's not
Commencing
Neo.
mission.
Platinum Games. I recognize them. What do they make? Oh, it's a hack and slash.
I see why they didn't announce it. I wouldn't have announced this.
I mean, for a hack and slash, looks cool. But wait, is this a Ghost Runner game? Is this a new Ghost Runner game or something?
They keep releasing those.
In third person? Oh my.
Any woman.
No,
Literally any
she
woman.
literally went.
Oh, okay, so it's any sound.
Yeah, they have to make noise. Come on, Josh. They have to
Ryu
whimper.
Hayabusa.
That's so aimless.
Whatever your clan is plotting.
Is it Ninja Gaiden? Go for more ninja games. Japanese ninja games.
Assassin's Creed.
Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my
What?
mission.
I just said them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not reading chat. I read 2 fucking seconds. It's Ninja Gaiden. I know this game's really
世界中の町
hard.
人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。
I
最
don't
強
know
の
anything
忍者とな
about
り
this game.
容赦なく襲い
It's,
来る
it's
敵に
number
挑むハイ
4?
スピードアクション
How have there
忍
been
者
3
ガイ
of
ドのナンバリング
these?
最新作として
Without Josh knowing, you didn't ask Josh if you could release free
さん
games.
との協業で開発を進めています。
I feel like I would know.
Yeah, this game's right
プ
up
ラシア
your
ゲーム
alley.
ズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける実績
I
は
just,
今まで
I've
もなく
existed for
ドラ
enough
ネット
years,
やニー
Navid.
オートマタなど素晴
But
ら
you
しい
don't know
ア
what
クションタイトルを
Ninja Gaiden
生み
is?
出してこられました。
No!
Damn, I should have
忍者
informed
ラ
you.
イデン
That's
4
my
というタイ
bad.
トルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう新たな世界を新主
New
人公であるもう
protagonist,
一人
Josh,
の
so
町
you,
人
you know,
ヤ
you
ク
can
モで
jump into
冒険
this
する
one.
という形で
You,
制作す
you
るこ
said
と
it's
に
a
しま
hard
した。
game. It's right up your alley, right? Torture.
A hack and slash? No.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中でリュウハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、リュウハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
It's hard and edgy, Josh. That's all there is. Do it without the lore. It's like my Barbie cock.
But your cock can't be hard without ups.
雨が止まない限り
Like a
東京
cat's
に安寧は訪れません。
Dynasty Wars 100% win. Suck my
本作
little
の新
wiggly
主人
dick.
公であり、
So
ハヤ
is
ブサ
this
と
their
対をな
attempt?
す
They
カラス
saw
生
that
き
it's a
物に
bad
所属
time
す
to
る
be a
ヤクモが
PlayStation fan because all the
東京
PlayStation
で
games are now on
不利を倒
PC.
しこの
So this
世
is
界
their
を晴らす
attempt
た
to
め
try and capture
戦
that
いに身を投じ
Wii
ます
element of PlayStation fans, I suppose.
Well, Xbox never sells in Japan because they don't do anything for the Japanese market. So they get into
Maybe.
Japanese studios.
Now my question is this for the Japanese market or is this for a Western market disguised to look Japanese?
Yeah, do Japanese people play Ninja Gaiden or is it a Western game?
ヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。
I want my hack and slash with
前作
guns.
より立体的に自由度の増
Bring
した
that.
危険に満ちたステ
Show
ー
me
ジ
that one.
リングや
Isn't that just
シリ
Bloodborne?
ーズお
You
な
can
じみ
do
の
Sonic
怪物な
stuff.
ど
No, it's
忍者アクションを駆
it's
使して
Doom.
乗り越えていくことになります。
you gotta shoot the enemies a million times.
スイングアクションなどのダイナミック
That's such a state of mind that we have, because you said, is that Sonic stuff? And it looked like Ratchet and Clank to me, because that has all the rail gliding and the wall running and stuff.
ステージが進むごとに上がっていく
Sonic
テンションに
goddamn
も
stuff
驚い
too.
ていただけると思います。
Still have to play the Ratchet and Clank game.
It's good.
But yeah, you 100%ed it in like 15 hours.
Yeah,
I'm sure that would make you happy.
it does that thing that all PlayStation games do, which is it's got New Game Plus and it expects you to play it again. It's like, fuck off, I beat this game.
Yeah.
Make a longer game.
No, don't make a longer game. Stop making long games.
20 hours isn't good for AAA though.
20 hours is too much.
20 hours is
Some
too
games.
much?
Yeah, would you-
Controversial
okay.
take.
Do you want your next Call of Duty game to be 20 hours in the single player?
What do you want it to be?
Like 8?
You think 8 hours is okay with AAA?
Yeah, if I'm having a good time the whole way through instead of it being stretched out.
20 hours isn't stretched out!
20 hours is stretched out. It depends on what game it is. That's why I use
that's
Call of Duty
true.
as an example. I'm not saying I hope Witcher 4 only takes 8 hours to beat.
Okay, okay.
敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらに
Growing up, games were 8 hours long and we were happy. See, look, someone said, I'd rather play a 4-hour masterpiece than a 20-hour slog. It's like Ubisoft adding all of that bullshit stuff around the map just so that you spend more time in their game and be like, oh, I got my value out of this game. I spent 90 hours running around doing fucking nothing.
But we're having two different arguments here. There's an argument about game content and an argument about runtime. I would like a 20-hour fleshed out game. At least.
Yeah, but if a game is can only like hold your attention for 8 hours, but then there's 20 more hours on top of that of bullshit because they had to justify the price, that's stupid.
Yeah, then that's two different metrics, though. That's the content of the game. And I agree, that content should always be to your expectation. What I'm saying is my expectation for runtime is, if I'm paid 60 quid, 20 hours.
Yeah.
At least. Blinded by Baldur's Gate. I'm not saying 1,000 hours.
They should lower their price. You think Ubisoft's gonna cut out all of the fluff, make a 8-hour game and lower their price?
That's a hard sell to anyone in Ubisoft right now.
Yeah.
By the way, we need the next game to not cost £100. Why? No one's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
How much do you think Assassin's Creed's gonna come out at?
Like £100?
Yeah.
60.
I think it'd be more.
65.
I think 65.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna try and squeeze every bit out of it they can.
Yeah.
And when that doesn't sell, they'll close the company.
God, they're showing a lot of the same, aren't they?
They really are. You know, maybe there's a reason why we've not watched the direct before.
進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にも
That's a really good point, or Microsoft will buy them out. I think that in the next 2 years, we will see Ubisoft either fold as a company or be bought out by a bigger conglomerate.
I mean, if they get bought out by a bigger company, it's not gonna be like, oh, Ubisoft's been saved, all of our favorite franchises are gonna be good again.
Yeah, it'll be what happened to Quicksilver and 2K with Saints Row being re-released under a new... Oh, yeah, that was under Quicksilver. What was the new Saints Row?
Yeah.
It was 2K Nordic or something, or Quicksilver Nordic. It was like, oh,
THQ
weird.
Nordic.
That's the one.
Was that really?
さて本日
Did they
お伝え
publish
したい
it?
発表はそ
I
れ
think
だけで
so.
はありません。こちらをご覧くだ
They
さ
just
い。
bought the IP and they're like, we're gonna push out whatever you got.
They've been publishing like all of the remasters of old games like SpongeBob and Destroy All Humans and stuff. No! It's the mark of the devil.
You love Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm.
That means that this game will look like shit and also run at 14 FPS.
Yeah.
Well, not like shit, but it look like every other game that you play right now.
It will run like shit, and people online will say, "Well, it works fine for me. Here's my specs," and it's literally like a $6,000 computer.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Just upgrade your computer, guys. Even Todd said that.
And thus the sun sets on the dragon.
This is giving like 360 vibes. In a good way. I liked when I was younger.
EMA VT just raised a really good point about how Ubisoft are now adding achievements onto games, and it's just like, it's not a good sign. It really isn't.
It's really weird.
They're scraping literally the bottom of the barrel to try and get new energy out of old IPs.
Makes me want to play Far Cry 3 again. But
But
Ninja Gaiden 2 came out in 2008, Josh. You didn't know about it back then.
今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックでは
Couldn't
オ
read
リ
back
ジナル版の表現に立ち戻り
Too busy picking your nose and, you know, spreading it on the wall.
Oh yeah, I was 11 in 2008. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to read.
I was 9-year-old best.
Oh, 2 years!
Yeah. Well, I turned 9 late in that year, so...
Far Cry 3.
I want Jak and Daxter on PC. Oh yeah. I love Jak and Daxter. I only played the first one. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't know if I want to play Far Cry 3 again.
Why?
I'm worried that it won't be good.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember I played it years ago, like quite a long time ago. I think before Far Cry 5 came out, and I was like, it was kind of feeling a little rigid with the movement and stuff.
Yeah.
This game's coming out fall 2025.
And also, Far Cry 5 has multiplayer achievements. Like, Christ, who's gonna do that?
It also has achievements that you can only get if you're playing single player.
Far Cry 3 does not have multiplayer achievements. It also does not have multiplayer. There's a disclaimer at the beginning.
Yeah, it used to, and it sucked.
It's just co-op. You made a video in it, didn't you?
Here in Montreal, Canada.
No.
At our studio, we
Didn't
care
Far
about
Cry
world
3?
building.
Yeah.
We treat
No.
the setting almost like a character
wild
of
card?
its own.
Nope.
From the magical Nora of Contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few,
They
we
did
draw
Far Cry
inspiration
5
from the landscape to shape
Maybe that's
mood,
what I'm thinking.
drama, and intrigue.
on my channel and
For
Wildcard.
South of Midnight, our third-person action
Do
adventure
we hit fast
game,
forward?
the
No,
story and
I want to
characters
see this
bring
game.
a folkloric Deep South to life.
Rude.
This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy
Not
twist.
fake Bioshock.
So
what the
while our
fuck are you
protagonist
talking
Hazel's at the
about?
forefront of our story,
How is this
From
Bioshock?
and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the...
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5
Got my
minutes.
flashlight.
Let's go.
Wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Batteries and collectibles.
Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I
Big
might
eyes
need
makes her
some
look
help.
like a frog.
While you're out
Mum.
helping everybody else.
It's really weird. It's almost like a cell shader, but it's... I've not seen a style
Like they're all wood carved.
Yeah.
They've been whittled.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old.
I like the voice
but
actor a lot, or voice actress.
Disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical
Why is that?
world where she'll learn who she
I don't know, I
really
just
is
think she's got a
and
good voice.
how to tap into weaving.
Okay, I
An
thought you knew her
ancient
from other
magical
stuff, or
power
you were
that
just finding her
redefines
attractive.
her trajectory in life.
No, I'm just trying to compliment her. Jesus Christ.
The land itself chooses
Telltale
Hazel as a
Bioshock
weaver.
Hurricane Simulator. What the fuck are you
Someone
talking
takes you
about?
beyond
This
the
is
Jesus
none of those
Christ.
things.
Deeper reality.
Why is
The
it all
grand
like 20
tapestry.
frames? Oh, it's only for the cutscenes.
Weavers
We've
can
seen
see the
gameplay, it was
fabric
60.
binding our
Yeah.
worlds,
Thankfully.
connecting people, nature,
Was, that,
and
is it the,
echoes
was it
of
the Game
past.
Awards? No.
It was
Hazel can
uh,
perceive both
Summer
the
Game
mystical
Fest.
strands
That's the one,
and
all the
stigmas
same.
in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish.
Oh,
The
look at
storyteller
that.
becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weavy thing and
Got some
help
good
me
dick up
down?
under here, but
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle.
it's not the
Two
frame
wooden
rate
hooks
for fuck's
and a
sake.
Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like
Oh
patterns,
my
blending
God.
traditional craft with
They
mystical
don't do a good job, and they shouldn't have
Hazel
pushed the,
engages with the world through a
cinematics at
variety
24
of
FPS,
movement
because then
abilities.
any frame drop that
Those
goes through the
abilities
stream makes it look
also help Hazel
horrific.
progress on a journey.
I don't know,
As her
man. I
journey
think I've
unfolds,
cultivated
Hazel
brain dead
will
fans.
master new weaving abilities,
How
using
could
them
this
to
have
traverse
happened?
the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
You all need to stop googling.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to
I was
different
ahead of the
enemy
gun
archetypes
curve.
known as Aints. The
Before it became
manifestations
mainstream.
of corruption Hazel encounters.
It was in my
These
Fallout 4
Haints trap
DLC
Hazel
video.
in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Aint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to.
I'm
For
ignoring
example,
chat for a
the
while
slug burrows on
until
the
they're
ground
done
Yeah, I
with
honestly
this bit.
devastating strikes from afar.
I'm gonna let
The
them get out
Ravager
of their
closes the
system.
distance
I
with
thought Lux
shooting.
is pretty funny.
Hazel can counter these threats with agile
I don't
melee
think so.
abilities to execute powerful combos,
Up
jump
encouraging.
attacks, and shots.
No, only one person gets
Josh,
to
it
be
has
funny, and
jump
then everyone else is
attacks.
just lazy.
And can backfire
Yeah.
because Aints are powerful.
So you're going to play this on the hardest possible
Mastering
difficulty and
magical
make it torture
skills
for
can
yourself
be
as
key
well.
to
I'm not
becoming
playing this piece of
operating
shit.
combat.
Look at the frame rate.
Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells
Are you gonna
at your
stream it or do it by
disposal
yourself?
that
I've
give
played
you a
Bioshock
tactical
before, I don't
advantage
know.
during a fight. Timing is everything.
When's it
When
coming
step
out?
enemies close to start melee combos,
See if I'm
push them back to interrupt
combing
and
my
stun
pubes
them.
that month.
Then
I'm no
gain the
enabler. I
advantage
don't know
with
what you're
follow-up
saying.
strikes.
I just annoy Nath in the same way, so I got to
Interact
defend you
uniquely
guys.
With each enemy
Yeah.
type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled,
This shit's Dark Souls,
breaking their
man.
core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing L boosts and reducing
It's
ability
very
cooldowns.
Bloodborne,
If you
GTA
play the
5,
rules right, you can
7
enhance
Days to
Hazel's
Die.
combat
I don't
readiness
know.
and keep on chaining her abilities.
So this reminds
Just-
me of
As Hazel
Tetris.
progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improves.
Oh, she
abilities,
moves
and
like
you'll have to
Pac-Man
decide
moves.
Which areas to prioritize.
Nice. Speaking of
The
Pac-Man, you
upgrades
know
will change
Boogie's
how you
girlfriend
approach
left him?
combat,
Thank
like
fuck.
enhancing area effect attacks,
I don't keep up to date with the
refining
movie drama,
push
I'll be
and pull
honest.
skills to improve
She's a
precision
21-year-old,
and
he's
make them feel
50.
more rewarding.
She's 21?
Yeah, and they were
The
together for
combat
years.
system is fast
How much money does
and
he have?
responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing
That's the
precise
thing,
strikes, and
nothing.
unraveling enemies.
Oh, well, yeah. And that's why she left.
He just
You can
clearly
see every
had
place
severe
on
daddy
Molly,
issues.
terrorized and more. Now for the low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human
That's
or
Knack.
animal, who were transformed by tragedy.
It looks like Knack.
Their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel
Oh, you
heals
can't
these
boop the
creatures
snoot,
by
guys.
collecting fragments of haunted memories.
Seems not very
We call
wholesome
these
Chungus.
echoes, which reveal each creature's past.
You're making me
Hazel
cringe,
must
man.
experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to
I'm
someone?
sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to break the news to you
We
guys. The
designed
book
each
is
region to
single.
reflect the creature that's been
That means he's on the
rooted
He's
in
on the prowl.
From the
On the
atmosphere
prowl like a
to
predator.
unique music themes composed for each one.
On the roll.
While not all encounters lead to
Sausage
direct
roll.
combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them.
Oh
Our
no,
boss
man, I might
encounters
get
and
with
victory
him to
sequences
play Miss
also reflects the
Pac-Man at his
uniqueness
house.
of each
Got a
creature,
lot of
with
arcade
distinct
machines I
mechanics
want
that
to
center
play.
around a specific thematic.
How are you with
Galaga.
cherries?
These encounters feature multiple phases
Like in
that
Pac-Man.
ramp up in complexity.
I'm not eating
like a
cherries
boogie.
out of his ass.
As the encounters
But no,
progress,
he's
the
eating them at
musical
my
theme
ass.
builds
That's
up,
what happened, right?
cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom
That's what happened,
or
right?
Hugging Mom,
Like, that's what happened to me,
larger-than-life
right?
creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
I love that crocodile.
We
Yeah.
got a long journey ahead.
South
like
of
an
Midnight
alligator.
unfolds as a hero's journey,
gives a
and
shit?
as Hazel, you'll travel through
Crocodiles
a
have
tapestry
fin
of Southern
mouths and
inspired
noses.
landscapes. From abysmal
You got a
swamps
thin mouth and nose.
to flooded farmlands, to the
What the hell is
Appalachian peaks.
Ogramagi?
In
Did I just say
our
a
magical
slur in
South,
like Finnish?
decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments
Yeah,
away
we are
from
like
a
that.
hungry Rugal.
What?
And as Hazel delves
Nothing.
deeper,
What is
reality bends
Ogre
ever
Maggie?
more toward the
Googled it.
fantastical.
Ogre Magi.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling.
How
like
are
our
we like
bottled
that?
trees and heat-root torches, which are said to ward off evil spirits.
Because I bet they annoy the shit
The
out
way
of
to
each
the
other.
past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
That
So
one's
I'm the
Joe.
last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Ooh.
Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
Spider Lady
When they
has
add
many
this to
hands. What?
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you
Oh, he jiggled him. Oh,
He was jerking it in the booth.
he was going for it.
available on Xbox and Steam.
I hope they got his permission before showing that. Christ, they give
April.
it out for free.
April 8th. Can we skip this one?
What is this?
The Paris one.
Oh.
Nothing I'm suddenly more interested.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive and welcome to our manor.
Manor.
Yeah, if I lived there too, I'd want to see
We
it
are a
crumble
small
down to
studio
pieces.
based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version
back
of
for the tier 1.
Belle Epoque, France.
Here we are.
Our
Oh,
grand
Josh, you'd be
adventure in
happy to
game
know.
development
I'm gonna
actually
be
started
changing
as
some
a
of the
solo passion
badges.
project. I wanted to create
Adding
something
more and
like the
stuff.
JRPGs with turn-based
So
Okay.
it'll be one that
okay.
you'll actually want to display.
but that fully leverage
Nice.
the
It
latest
It won't be a
tech
monkey.
It's not a monkey, yeah.
with new
Yeah,
features
no, you hate
and to
monkeys.
place in a compelling world.
What do I have?
I knew I needed
I
help
have
to realize my dream.
Prime.
First,
Yeah,
I
you know
turned
what?
to
I
a
need something new.
programmer and you will get it.
How long have you been
Zoom
sub
and I
for?
started trading ideas right away, and quickly turned into trading files
that?
back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first
50
version of these
months.
features. We felt we had something both
50
challenging
months.
and fun.
As Tom and
How
I
long
went
is
back and
that
forth and
used?
iterated on game elements, the
Too
vision started
many.
to come together. And
Four?
I shared it with an
Four?
old friend.
Yes,
4.1.
Yeah, can you not do that math in your head?
It was way quicker to just do it on a calculator on my phone.
What's 0.1 of a fucking year?
Because I believe that in video
Josh, thanks
games,
for the
success
Prime.
always starts
Why weren't you
with a
subbed?
strong creative
It
vision.
ran out yesterday.
And we had
Okay.
that
Well,
defined by three
yeah,
core
you'll
elements.
get one that you like then.
A story
badge.
with great emotional depth.
You better not make the 50 a monkey now, I will
Gameplay
kill
that
you.
innovates on the classics we love.
4 years is actually being
And a
moved to the
world
monkey
that is
one.
completely original, beautiful,
Kratos, thank you
and
for the prime.
immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with
Oh,
a shared vision.
Emma,
and
thank
the
you
drive
for
to
the
make
5
something
gifted.
Great.
This too is your legacy.
The actor.
I've just been talking to you this entire time. I've got no idea what this game's about.
That's turn-based.
And Guillaume and
Okay.
I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours.
We take turns
And
not
that
to
started with the
shower.
hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year, that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger.
Gosh, that's
younger.
offensive. No, you can
Expeditions
still make
depart
fun
to
of the
kill
French for
paintress,
now.
determined to fight
Yeah, we're
until their
British, what
final
the fuck?
breath,
It's Robert
but none of them
Pattinson.
return.
Look at him.
Our story follows
French.
Expedition 33.
It's our right to make fun of the French. More
We only
so
recently
than the
become friends
Americans.
with them.
We honor your dedication.
I mean, my country's been friends with them longer than your
Guillaume and I
country.
knew early on that we didn't
My
want to focus
country?
on good versus evil.
Yeah.
What's interesting to
nothing.
us are
Hmm.
people
Britain
who,
as a whole.
yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other.
Yeah,
And
you were
conflicts
more
arise
allied
because
with
they
the
have different
English
perspectives
longer
on what
than I
needs to be
was.
done.
I'm sorry about her.
We wanted our
Oh,
story
that's a
to
cute
feel dark
emote.
and mature,
Oh, no, it's
with
not.
adult characters who feel like real
Go to
people
Hype Train
with
number
real
4. This one
experiences.
sucks.
Always missing
That we're
something
unlocking.
that everyone else just
Well, how do you see?
gets.
It
The
showed
heart
it
of the
for a
story
second
is
on
about
the
overcoming an
Hype Train
existential
thing.
threat.
God damn.
Oh wait, oh you
Struggling
can
with loss
Oh
and
you can
grief.
actually see if you click
And
the
it's
drop
rooted in
down,
the
you can see
characters'
what emotes
relationships,
there are.
both to each other and to
Oh,
themselves.
unlockable, but it doesn't say which
What are we
one.
gonna do, huh? Tell me.
Ooh.
What are we
I
gonna
mean
do?
the bear's pretty
In a
cute.
world like this, how does one stay hopeful
Bear is
or
pretty
make
cute.
peace
I quite like
with
the
their
anime girl
fate?
grabbing the screen.
What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story
Where's
behind
the
the
gritty
story.
goose? How do we get that again? For people that missed it.
fights with you. Tomorrow comes. Expedition 30.
So thank you for the
The
gifted.
characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition.
Oh, shit.
and in their faction. To them, the expedition is tied not
This
only to their
game's
family,
is probably
central
cool,
to their
Josh.
identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover.
Emma, thank you for the 10 gifted. That's 50 in total. Thank you so much for the
Contrast
stream. You've
that with
gifted a lot
Ciel,
more off
whose darkest days have
of
already
other
happened.
streams. I remember it was a Dead Rising 2 stream.
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's
Thank
something
you.
my dad and I used to do.
I can't wait for the Doom.
And Maël,
A few
who
really
cares
good
more
emotes that you
about
can unlock in
living
there.
your life, not just
Are
living
there?
longer.
Yeah.
Gustav, are you real?
Yeah.
It's not all dark though.
Pity love, people like that.
Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda
Also,
bloodthirsty
I'd just like to put this out there. Somebody said the British aren't allowed to make fun of the French until they surpass them in cuisine. The only reason they have cuisine is because we fucking saved them in the war.
We gave all the good rations to their
Has
country.
seen many expeditions come and go. He is a just which are a
Why
group
is
of
it
playful
now
beings
Dance Dance
who
Revolution?
battle
What?
as a form of meditation.
Dance Dance
Their plan is
Resolution.
sort of ridiculous.
Revolution.
You'll meet Monoko and many other gestures across
I don't
the
know.
It felt wrong to say.
Very jazzy. The war
And
was
of
80
course, there
years
is
ago.
Estier, who is one of the oldest and otherwise
Okay, you
the
wouldn't be
most
saying
powerful
that
creatures
if
in
you'd
the verse.
lost.
Eske is that
Yeah.
powerful?
He will be your mount and
What
help you
the
travel
fuck?
to secret corners of the world.
It's the mount.
Who is this
Bring him back
for?
his special stones. You can unlock abilities for him
Pyro
to access
Cynical.
new areas of the world
No, but it's just like,
and
is
find
this game
exciting
supposed to be like really gritty, dark, and serious? But it's also turn-based and like got this
Everyone has
stupid
their
shit
own
in it.
reason for joining the expedition, and each
Yeah,
of them
who do you
has
think
their
you are,
own story
Kojima?
arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative,
Does this game have a
we
battle
have clear
pass? I need to
vision
know
for
if I should
on-take
buy it or
genre's
not.
core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based
Kingdom Come
system
Deliverance
takes the
2 doesn't have a
traditional
battle
turn-based
pass, so
battle
I'd probably
mechanic we
pass out
love
on that
and
game.
adds
because
real-time reaction.
That game looks bad.
We
always say that to Dirty Dan because it makes him mad. He's a really big fan of Kingdom Come.
I've just never heard anyone say anything bad about it, to be honest.
He won't stop hyping up Kingdom Come 2. He's been doing it for like 2 months.
Hey now, what Nathan creates is not counted as British cuisine.
I mean, they sell those sandwiches in the shops, the one I made, so...
Yeah, but not the one you made. It's like calling Hannibal Lecter American cuisine.
Could have. Because in the supermarket I used to work at, you know, they make the sandwiches in the shop, package them. I could have been more on that.
You could have. And maybe you'd learn how to make a sandwich better.
Whatever.
We spend a lot of time
making that
each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees.
What's the second recipe? Because I know what the first is.
Every type of playstyle
it's a cheese beano.
so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game.
On top
Each character
of
has
beans,
a unique mechanic.
on top of
Male switches
posts.
between stances, which can ultimately boost defense.
Where does the
or
beano
power.
come from?
I personally
Don't
like
know,
to
that's
make
just
Mal
what
the
my dad and my
protector of the
grand
group,
called it.
But I'm pretty much
The
the only one
family
at the
thing.
studio who plays it that way.
It's a family thing.
Most people play her as
Pizza
a
on
gas
toast.
cannon with
It's an old family recipe.
characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects. which
Oh
make
my
the game
god,
more
look how I can't fucking be bothered with that.
Every character has more than 20
Oh, a
skills,
million
skill tree,
fucking...
and hundreds of
Oh,
passive
no.
effects.
Jeez,
You can
and they
gain
just
through
named them all too. They haven't
So
actually
there are
done
tons of
anything
builds
to
and
show what they
playstyle to
do
explore.
or how they
Needless
work.
to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to
What
play
did the
and what kinds of build you'll
1
design
minute, then
that
we
we
unlock the
probably
emotes.
never even imagined.
Guys, I'm so fucking excited for Doom. I can't fucking wait! Show me Doom! Get rid of the French.
Our story is set in the French
Unless it's
fantasy
Lies of
world,
P.
and I was really excited to design something unique.
You're not even French.
Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestrel Village is an early area in the game where players
That's how the
will enjoy
zombie
a fun
outbreak
break.
starts with you in the
We wanted something
supermarket
that
making that
feels
goddamn
chaotic,
biohazard.
grungy, and toilet. It's basically a bazaar.
Yeah, the
Everything's
supermarket I worked at
disorganized,
was owned
chaos
by
everywhere,
the Umbrella
huts are unsafe,
Corporation.
built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrels are like.
Do you think they'll still like
Gestrel Village is hidden inside the ancient
like drop a
sanctuary.
game like they
The
did
ideas
with
here were
Hi-Fi
forest,
Rush?
labyrinth, and
They did that at
sentinels. I
Direct.
designed it as a vibrant
I'd
place,
be
like an
shocked.
old graveyard of
Shadow
Gestrels,
drop.
or forgotten wooden
Maybe that's
prison
why they
box.
made such a big deal about it being
Two main
4,
colours,
because then they
red
just
and white.
drop a 5th.
I
Yeah.
wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger.
Because if
with
it was supposed
traps
to be a
and
surprise,
labyrinths
you
in
don't
case
announce,
enemies-
guys, we have a 4th secret one.
Same process
Hi,
with the
Chess.
characters.
Yes, it's the one I
Monkey came
wanted!
In a single
What did
piece.
you get?
I thought of a monkey-like body, white
Oh, we
fur
all get the
with a
same thing.
black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
It's pretty good.
Definitely a gesture.
Thank you, Emma!
For Escape, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant inflatable balloon.
We've already
and old
talked
Victorian
about
pillars
this.
with many intricate motifs. We start with the core
So they said they
theme,
needed a
ideas, and
companion.
visuals
Look at his
grow
posture.
organically from
They
there.
needed a companion to get you around the
From the
map,
very start
and
of
they
the project,
instantly
there
thought
was
of a
one
giant
thing we absolutely
inflatable
wanted to
balloon
bring
boy.
back from older JRPGs.
Why?
A feature we really loved, but it's very rare these days.
We are
The
French,
complete
so we thought
unity
little
and
boy.
unbreakable
Instantly.
world map. Yes, we've got a world map.
Yes, we've got a world
And
map.
it was a real challenge
What?
to create,
Yeah.
both
What?
artistically
It's an RPG.
and technically.
Nick, what RPG
And
doesn't have a
it ended up
fucking
lot
map?
bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around.
Look at that. They're already doing Rule
We're
34
super
of
happy with
this
the result,
mount.
as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
Damn, you get sucked on.
They're talking like they've reinvented the open world game.
This is
for
Power
the
World.
past 4 years.
Alright.
That's why
What?
we're delighted to
Calm
announce
down, I'd rather play
that
Power World.
Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and
April
S,
24th,
and is
that's
available
2 weeks
day one
after the
with
last
Xbox
game.
Game Pass.
So that means then Doom might be that early in the year. Because what,
Yeah,
the
May
leaks in May?
15th.
Yeah, that,
Super excited
that's
to
in this
invite you
window.
to the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team.
Well, the first game
It's our debut game, and we can't
comes
wait
out
for
in
you to
fall.
discover our story, our world,
The Ninja
and our
Gaiden
take
one.
on the turn-based genre.
okay.
You don't want
On
too
behalf
many
of
releases
everyone at
all
Sunfall,
at the same time.
thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Oh, don't do that close up.
He wasn't even French. Yes.
Skip.
Shut up.
Can I get those resident sleepers in the chat, please?
I've been waiting for this. Bring back McGordon, you cowards. There he is. That's not McGordon. Oh, fuck you, Mari Strad. Fuck you.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago,
Yeah, on the right.
a small team of
He's
game
the one that we
developers
care about.
helped
I like his
define
shirt.
and set a
Ooh,
course
that's a nice
for
shirt.
first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority
Very good,
for
Emma.
us to this
My
day.
dog's name is
And as you're
Dallas.
about to see,
Well, tell them they're a
those
good
values
dog.
are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet.
They
This
could go
is
just
Doom: The
stupid
Dark
with this,
Ages.
and I'm really
That was
excited.
so stupid.
Well, they
I'm
said
now
that the
bored.
last game was like you're a race car. This one you're like a monster truck. Oh, it looks so nice.
In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a
I'm
cinematic
already sold.
sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to
Oh,
conquer.
it looks so nice.
Doom 2016.
This is the closest you're ever gonna get to fantasy, isn't it?
Reimagine
Yeah.
every aspect of this
I'll be
experience.
playing Baldur's
So if you're
Gate.
new to the franchise,
You're gonna be asking,
Doom: The
where's my
Dark
gun in
Ages will be
Baldur's
the
Gate?
perfect
Yeah.
entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a
Exploration.
fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank.
Okay, he's
Heavy,
changed it.
strong, but still
I like that
fast.
though.
Oh, look at the
A grounded
UI.
combat
The HUD.
system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
But that would change. If anything's gonna change, that's gonna change.
Yeah.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again.
Oh, it's a bullet
Just
hill.
like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect.
Oh yeah.
All from one input.
This is my Dark
It's
Souls.
contextual. Tons
It
of
has
depth
parry.
on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
You don't even have to move, Josh. Exciting stuff.
I'm not worried about exerting myself in a game.
With some of the
Oh, you had to move your fingers a lot.
demons we've ever created. in
Hey,
it.
I'm good at that.
But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a doom spiked mace?
Oh, that
That's
looks
right, we
sick.
have 3 melee
Did you just
options
mace
that
a
are part of the
ghost?
melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new, unsynced, completely in the player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing.
You can stop when you want. I remember that was
Unstoppable,
you
smashing your way through
were
the
annoyed
void
with glory kills a
total
bit.
freedom.
You get it's a bit repetitive,
And
and
that
I like
seems like
this.
a
This
ton,
looks
but
more
that's just
dynamic.
2 inputs. We got one more really important
It's
button
not
that
as
we haven't
committal.
talked
Usually you
about
have to commit to an animation. Well, that looks a
That's
bit
right,
boring.
we've
Play it on
saved
hard
the best for
difficulty.
last. Doom has and always will be all about the
What's
guns.
this gun?
And Dark Ages has
Like
some of
a
the most
plasma
ridiculously powerful weapons
gun,
that
but
we've ever
dual
created.
barrel.
A double one, yeah.
Mean, ancient, brutal torture machines built to
That double
butcher,
barrel shotgun looks great.
impale,
Ooh.
and shred the minions of hell with. Only in
I don't fuck with the plasma guns as much.
for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to.
It really depends what enemy
So
you're
let's
fighting.
take a look at some extended gameplay
I just think
footage
I like the
and
tactile,
see
loud,
how these medieval mechanics
traditional
synergize
guns.
with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
I'm
They're
bearing
not
in mind
selling
that
it.
like the gameplay is E3ified. Like,
That's exactly what I was about to say. They're not
it's not
selling
as
it as
hectic.
Doom at its best.
yeah,
It looks very easy.
this is like the start of the game.
Mhm. Interesting choice
That's
to
pretty
make
sick,
the
though.
projectiles so slow.
Well, it's because there's gonna be a lot of them, and they want you to actually dodge them.
It's like more bullet hell, like you were
Yeah.
saying earlier.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed
That's
and
interesting.
challenge of the
Must
game
have had that
to
turned all the
whatever
way up
fits
for this
them
game.
best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
Oh!
Okay,
And
yeah.
the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you.
Oh,
been waiting
yeah.
for 2 games now to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building. It's
That's so
powerful,
fucking
and
cool.
you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that
Get to play
wasn't enough,
Titanfall in
we
Doom.
also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic
This is so
dragon.
fucking cool.
Neither of these are
They've just
one-gun
gone
features
nuts.
either. They have a full
That's what I was
suite of
saying. That
abilities
this
and
their
mini
opportunity
bosses.
to do that. Just
Yeah.
go crazy.
How are they doing better like flying combat than Starfield?
And the combat systems behind these features are deep and
This
tons
is
of fun.
fucking sick.
And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's
Got all that
journey
stuff
will
to
take
buy.
you to the far reaches
Medieval
of the Doom
tanks.
universe. Mysterious worlds from
What the
Slayer's
fuck?
past, dark forests,
Now this is
dungeons,
some fantasy I
ancient
can get behind.
hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities.
I like
and
that. I
godlike
really
powers
like
every step of the
exploration in
way.
games.
Now armed with your trusty shield saw,
It
you're
depends how
gonna
it's
cut,
handled.
Yeah.
leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures.
I need my new computer.
There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now
Before
let's take
May
a closer look
15th.
at just one of the many
You're really
missions
doubling
you'll
down on that.
experience in Doom:
Yes.
The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the
Where's the
enemy at
bunny?
gates
It's fucking
and
dead.
save a city from certain destruction.
Look how good he looks.
Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit. With
In
any
heaven.
gun
God,
you
I hope the
choose,
bunny's not in heaven. Heaven isn't very good.
explore what is the largest play space
Some
ever in a
aliens.
Doom game.
After did you play the
Discovering
DLC in
secret
Eternal?
caves
Yeah, I've played all of
and
it.
dungeon-like mines in search of
DLC
vital
2 wasn't that
resources.
good. It was too easy.
You
DLC
Water
1 was
levels, no!
Insanely
where
hard.
you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches. Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
The icon of sin. Again. Is it a different one? Is it
And the
just
sound
You gotta have a
of
big
your
demon
epic
to
adventures
punch.
will be
Yeah.
composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move.
Fuck
providing
you!
With a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes,
God
and
damn it.
pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
Where's Mick?
And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is
What the fuck
big.
is it?
It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies.
Best
With
McGardner
the Slayer
plus.
imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies,
Actual
and powerful new
cutscenes.
villains.
Other games didn't
And
really
for
have
returning
much.
players, it leads directly into the
This is like a
Doom
movie.
2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy
Look
of
how
the
good
Slayer's
it looks.
legend.
Somebody said.
We've got 10 years of making
It looks like they're
modern
spoiling it a
Doom
bit
games
too
together.
much. I
And we've
think
done
that
better
you'll
with
forget that
every
as soon as you
game
start
we've
playing.
made.
It's one of those things like when you see the trailer and it spoils the twist in the film, but you sit down and watch the film and enjoy it anyway.
That's as fun to play as it was to make.
Wolfenstein.
And make something that's good enough to become
That's a hint.
the
Bring
best
it back.
game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages
Someone said
releases,
Switch 2, please. This May.
This May. May what? 15th, huh? May 15th, huh? What was that? Sorry?
How do you know? You're the leaker. That's the only way.
I'm so
A
leaky.
fifth gate? No.
Oh, I want Doom so fucking bad.
I cannot move.
I'm so excited.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
Who is that fucking guy? He looks weird in his red latex suit.
The devil.
That's not the devil!
The devil.
It is not the devil!
It's Nosferatu. No.
Turn-based system has real
Did I miss Oblivion? They didn't show Oblivion.
Oh.
and dynamism.
Oblivion's gonna be the secret fifth game.
Well,
They're not gonna end the stream now.
I'm so excited for Doom. Oh, this year's already better than last year.
Because you got Doom.
Yeah. No other game matters. I think they have the ability to make the story as compelling and interesting as Halo, but Halo was as good as it was because of the music. Felt McGarden, they may face some issues. Yeah, like the composers for the game now, it was the same for the DLC. It's just like they're imitating them now, and it doesn't feel right. But yeah. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, half of that show was good.
Yeah.
I understand why they showed them in the
top
order that
half
they did.
is-
No, hang on, no, they did South of Midnight. Never mind. The top half, yeah.
Yeah. Visually, the top half of what we're seeing.
I feel like Expedition 33 is going to be one of those games where there's going to have absolutely no cultural impact whatsoever. You will never hear or see about it ever again after it releases.
Yep.
Sophie is in the background saying very angrily, "No Elder Scrolls. No Elder Scrolls!"
No Fable. You hope they die?
Yes, Sophie's very emotive. And I am on stream, woman! She is very angry.
Is she a big Oblivion fan?
Just Elder Scrolls.
Wait, you didn't think that you were going to see the Elder Scrolls 6 here, surely?
No, of course not.
No.
And it's ready in
Scrolls.
2 weeks.
Yeah, people were saying, oh, yeah, the announcement's gonna be happening in January for the Elder Scrolls remake.
Still got 8
What
days.
now?
Still got 8 days.
Oh, okay, yeah. If they're not gonna
No
announce it here-
Forza, someone saying in the chat. Okay, we're not going to see a Forza for a while. They're busy.
they're very busy working on a game that still doesn't have a release date yet.
Mhm.
They never said they were showing Oblivion Gears or anything other than the free games they confirmed in the mystery game that was Ninja Gaiden.
Autism.
We're Halo. No. They're years off of making a Halo game. You know what engine the new Halo game's getting made in, Josh? You know what what engine they're using?
I don't. You're gonna say Unreal Engine, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh! Why? Why do they have this death?
Because they made a terrible engine for Halo Infinite that was so bad to code in. Because what they would do is they would hire contractors to work on a game for 9 months, and then their contract would be up, and they'd be replaced by new people going, I don't know what any of this code means. I'm going to have to build on top of this. And it was just a fucking mess. That's why Halo Infinite had no content post-launch.
That's still not a good enough reason as why then you run it in fucking Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, because they showed it. Like, I think Epic showed it. And they've renamed their studio from 343 to Halo Games or something. Or Halo
Hang on.
Studios.
They can't call it Halo Games.
It's like Halo Games.
Yeah, they can't call it Halo Games.
And Master Chief doesn't look like Master Chief in Unreal Engine 5. He does not look good. Halo Unreal Engine 5. Like I thought this was an AI image when I saw it. Look at that.
Stream's late. Oh no, he looks better in Fortnite, and that's Unreal Engine 5. It looks like a soft toy they've made for kids with no sharp edges. What the fuck?
He's so chubby.
I've seen cosplayers that look better.
That's me. It's Lux says that's me. I just said, oh, he's so chubby.
He's got some Christmas weight on.
Yeah, it's not like genuinely when I woke up and saw this like the next day, I was like, someone's like fucking with me. Like this isn't real.
This is why indie games are doing so well.
Yeah. They're like, look at the reflections in the lighting. Doesn't that look
And not
good?
the main character.
Yeah. Don't look at him. Those
Do
files.
not peek behind the curtain.
Yep. So Halo 7 is gonna be in Unreal Engine 5, and it'll be ass. You know, 343. They've been making Halo games since Halo 4. They made Halo 4, the Master Chief Collection, 5, Halo Wars 2, I guess. I don't know. I don't think they made that. And Halo Infinite. They haven't gotten a single one right yet, but I have confidence that they'll be able to make the next one good, you know?
They're gonna give it a shot.
In the head.
Take a crack
I
at
hope.
it. In the head. No, that's Microsoft's child. They will never put it down. Master Chief is never getting a mercy killing. He's gonna get a slow and dragged out death.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Isn't Gears of War in Unreal Engine as well? I think that's always been an Unreal Engine. I don't have an issue with Unreal Engine. It's Unreal Engine 5 that I have an issue with. The latest one sucks. It's
just make every game in the Frostbite engine.
It's making developers really lazy, where they're like, oh no, the engine has all these things that are supposed to make development easy for us, so we'll, it'll optimize it for us, and it doesn't. It cuts corners a lot, and I feel like with the new GPUs that are coming out as well, the 5000 series, a lot of it is AI upscaling and DLSS, like for everything, and that's gonna that feels like a response to developers being lazy and them not optimizing their games, because games should run better. We don't need these like new cards for them to run the way that we want them to. It's rushed and lazy, and the new cards feel like a response to the problem and also perpetuating the problem at the same time. So it sucks.
That's a really good way of putting it. I was just thinking about like some of the games, and I go back. I like Battlefield, so I'm a big Battlefield fanboy. go back and play Battlefield 3 single player or play Battlefield 1 today. They look fantastic.
Yeah.
Games can look like that if the developers have money and time.
Yeah.
And both those games did take a lot of time. Battlefield 3 didn't have a proper game in between 2 and 3. There was Bad Company and there was Vietnam, but those were outsourced half games. They need time.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing with the death of Assassin's Creed, is that they're trying to now backclaw and set people's expectations that, oh no, you can't have an Assassin's Creed every year, because it actually takes time to make a good one. And then, if you make an Assassin's Creed once every 2 years and fucking fumble it, that's a death sentence.
Yeah. I don't think these games are looking as good as what the developers think they are. It's getting harder and harder to notice games that are looking better and better. It's got to be like style over realism for a lot of these games. Like, what's so wrong with a video game looking like a video game? I'm not playing a movie.
Yeah.
I don't need realistic graphics. Indiana Jones looks realistic and beautiful. Requires RTX. So,
I don't like that precedent.
yeah.
I really don't.
If someone's still gaming on like a 1080 Ti or something, which is very possible, I'm sure a lot of people actually do, or like the 16 series cards, like a 1650 Ti or something like that, you can't play it because it requires RTX. You need at least the 2000 series, which started RTX. And RTX sucks. It just sucks
I feel
power.
like we're still living through the ramifications of COVID in a weird way, where I just feel like everything took a break and then people came back and people had to come back quickly because the indie developers that continued working on small projects
Yeah.
by themselves whilst isolated did quite well. And then big studios that already had stuff in the bank, like Nintendo, did quite well. And then every other studio had to play catch up when they got people in. And so they, like you said, they started taking shortcuts. And that's why Unreal Engine has done so well, is because these studios haven't had time to make an engine that competes. Unreal Engine came out at the right time in the market for it as well.
Yeah.
And now everyone's just going to use that instead of work on trying to compete. Why spend time building a decent engine when you can use the Unreal Engine and spend time somewhere else? And then also it comes down to budget. Just the world is shit right now, and nobody has any money. So it's also a conversation around how do we get the most money out of the least. How do we get the most out of the most game out of the least money?
Consoles
and then,
are looking a lot more tantalizing rather than if people are deciding whether to go for PC or console. You're more consistently going to get a game that runs the way it's supposed to on console, and it's a lot cheaper. So
my last point there was going to be that you've got these big studios like EA and Ubisoft that are also struggling because they have shareholders, and
Yeah.
the shareholders are not good to make a game. They're good to make profits, but not good to make a good game.
Yeah, they're min-max, and that's a good way to put it.
That's a fantastic way of putting it.
Yeah, this has been a thing for a long time, but just releasing a game and then being like, we'll fix it later, and like, they only fix them if it was received well, but it's not going to be received well because it's broken. Just depends on how much it sells.
No Man's Sky got so much backlash, but also so much praise with the way they handled that.
Yeah.
They really tried their best. It wasn't profitable for them to do it, but they really tried to bring that game back to something that they sold. And I think that's very respectable, but no other studio is going to do that because it's not profitable.
And someone said in chat, also games being massive on storage side, yet still not working while being empty or hollow in content. Can't say that exactly for Stalker 2, but it makes me think of that because it's like the biggest game on my drive. It was like 155 gigs. And then like 2 weeks later, they released so many patches that ended up equaling to the size of the game. So it's like they were replacing pretty much all of the files.
Yeah.
And it's insane. How were they able to do that in just a couple of weeks after release?
Yeah, it's true.
Why didn't they just release it then if they were so close to just fixing all these things that replaced the whole game?
You've got, though, when you release a game, you've got 1 million people beta testing your game. So you're going to find those things quicker. And you're going to get those reports through much faster than just internally in your studio with everyone who's using 4090s to develop it.
That's true, but there is one specific thing that they did know was an issue, and it was a huge issue. There's a system in the old games called A-Life, and it's like an AI system that controls all of the NPCs and stuff, and so you'll find people walking out on patrols naturally out in the world. It'll like make the world reactive and stuff. Like it makes it more realistic. It was broken, and you would clear out a compound, and then all the enemies would just respawn again instantly if you turned your back on them immediately. That's not something that no one could have noticed during QA.
Yeah.
It was such a big issue. COD is bad for eating hard drive space. COD wouldn't be so bad for eating hard drive space if they didn't make you download all these 4K textures for all these cosmetics that you didn't buy.
COD was going to be the example that I brought up there in regards to hardware size, but it wasn't going to be COD, it was going to be Warzone. Because when Warzone 2 released, it was, what, 120, 150 gig download for a game that didn't fucking work. Do you remember Warzone 2 release on release day?
What, the only game ever to have crashed my stream?
It was so bad. It was awful. And I think it's because developers are seeing games like Red Dead, and to be fair, going back to it, GTA 5, which if you think about all the way back to its 360 PS3 era, where it came on 2 discs and you had to pre-download one of them,
Yeah.
developers are seeing those big game download sizes not be an issue for people, and they're like, oh, okay, we can just make it however big. And that's not the case. We want to get 100 gigs worth
Yeah,
of
because
game
it used
out
to
of that.
be, before people had access to, like, high enough internet speeds where they can download these big games, it was like,
That's true.
we have to, like, slim down the game so it would fit on at least one disc. That's a good point as well. And then when the Xbox One generation came around, it was you put the disc in, and it would be like a 50 gigabyte or something. Like you'd be sitting there for like over an hour waiting before you got to play the game. I remember I came home from the midnight release of Fallout 4, and I had to sit there for like an hour waiting, like twiddling my thumbs while it was finishing installing.
So bad.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I think there was an era there, especially when the Xbox One launched, where a day one patch was just going to be a known thing for any game, and we were just sort of accepting
Especially
that for
every
a long
single
time.
Ubisoft game. Ubisoft were the ones that everyone expected it for, like Watch Dogs and things like that. Every single game they released had a day one
then
patch.
It was a phrase of, "Oh, don't worry about it. They'll fix it in the day one patch." They should have fixed it
Yeah,
before it released.
every single review you would watch of a game, someone who got it early, it's still happening today. I'll watch reviews and they'll be like, "Yeah, I had all these bugs and stuff, but a lot of this will probably get fixed out in the day one patch. I've been told by the developers." It's like, no, it didn't happen. I watched the review for Stalker 2 before I played it, and was watching the channel Mr. Mighty Plays, and he said that he's like, I hear that they're going to be releasing a patch, so I'm sure some of these bugs will be fixed. When he was talking about like frame stutters and loading into towns taking a while, like it freezes your game a bit. Nope, didn't fix it. It just launched a loading screen in the game. Yeah, like that GTA 5 loading menu with the music is like ingrained in my brain.
Oh, with the girl in the bikini who looks a little bit like that celebrity.
Lindsay Lohan.
That's the one.
Yeah. I don't think you can call it a beta test when the game is fully released. Point.
No, I'm just trying to say you've got a million people who suddenly have access to the game and are, trialing it for the first time on systems that you couldn't possibly think of. You got freaks out there who are going to try and play like the brand new AAA game on this tiny little computer from the 80s, and it's going to develop a problem that no one had ever thought of. And you're going to get crash report after crash report after crash report, which you're then going to have to go through, pour through, and try your best to fix, and then push to market some sort of patch to go out. So when I say beta test, I just mean beta test on a system that you couldn't have possibly thought of.
Oh, here we go. Dick sucking starting right Dirty Dan. Speaking of big games, the director of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 stated that the entire script and word list for the game is over 2.2 million. For reference, Baldur's Gate 3 has over 2 million and is the current holder of the world record for biggest video game script. Okay. Anyway. Alright, shut the fuck up. Don't even read my messages if you're gonna be like that. I don't know, it doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about.
That's the Dirty Dan voice now. Sorry, mate. Don't know what to tell you.
I love Josh.
I've never heard you say that before.
That was Dirty Nine. That was his
Oh.
name for a while.
Hmm.
But yeah, there was another thing I was gonna say. Well, you were talking about big games. Yeah, I know it's your game of the year. Yeah, it's a good. They were saying someone said that Balatro. That's why Balatro's game of the year, and another small game was as well the year before that. Like my game of the years have usually been the smaller games that have came out
Yeah.
recently. Like I think it was 2023, no 2022. I think my favorite game of that year was Cult of the Lamb, and like last year, I'd probably say it was Pacific Drive. I really liked that game,
Hmm.
and they're
I
all
just
indie games.
Yeah, it's easy to interrupt the market now, or to disrupt the market, I should say, because the AAA devs just aren't doing what people expect them to do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Doom looks good though.
Doom looks great.
It looks awesome.
Thank
But that's a
God.
game that has been in development for 5 years.
There you go.
And it doesn't. A lot of it still looks like Doom Eternal graphically, which there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want them to focus so much on graphics before anything else, because it's the point that I'm saying is there's too much emphasis on these graphics that just ruin the game performance. So can't even
Yeah.
enjoy it. What's the point in having it look so great if I'm gonna have to turn it down to medium?
You get a lot of chances to appreciate how good it looks when you're seeing all 20 of the frames.
Yeah. No, hold on. We're not talking about Compulsion Games' new game.
Be nice. Um. Yeah. It's all just going to shit.
It has gone to shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's good to see that Ubisoft are getting their comeuppance about it, but they're not the only ones. So a lot more companies should really see the effects that they're having on the industry negatively. I think
Ubisoft
Warzone's.
are ride or die right now on Assassin's Creed. That is just they're either gonna they're either gonna make it or they're not.
I think that the new Assassin's Creed is gonna do well because they've delayed it so much. They're actually fixing it. For the most part, they can't, make it from the ground up again. So a lot of the stuff that they were going to put in beforehand are still going to be in it, which is probably like, unless they cut it out, a lot of time wasters and things that would, because there's microtransactions in Assassin's Creed now, isn't there? Like,
Yeah, there's cosmetics.
yeah.
That's been for a few games.
Same with Far Cry. Since Far Cry 5, they had like the silver bars and you could spend that on
Yeah.
cosmetics. But yeah, I think it's gonna do well, but it's not gonna do as well as they need it to do.
Yeah, it's not even want anymore, it's need.
Yeah.
I don't think it could ever do as well as they need it to do, though, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Lots of people don't like it because of Yasuki. Yeah, well, a lot of people that are complaining about a black guy in Assassin's Creed probably haven't played an Assassin's Creed in a very long time, if they have at all. Because I get it. This isn't like a direct comparison, but no one was complaining when Assassin's Creed 3 you played as a Native American. I get that game was in America, but I don't care that there's a black samurai in this new Assassin's Creed game. It's another way to make it unique. But then at the same time, it's Ubisoft, and they're not the sort of company I could give the benefit of the doubt of doing that for the sake of brownie points. Because it is like an interesting thing. I think they are doing it for brownie points.
Bad turn of phrase.
But that is you've seen Siege.
I know, but you can. Sorry.
It's fake. What they're doing is performative. The way that they do it.
I know, but you're talking about adding a black character for brownie points. Sounds racist.
Because of the word brownie?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was your mind.
You've now heard it through my mind, though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not complaining about playing it as a black guy. I'm complaining because how can a game be historically accurate if you play as a really particular historical figure who is famous enough to where it's hard to believe that they were also an assassin? Well,
you get the apple of Eden!
Yeah, I was going to say
It's like
Assassin's Creed should not say that they're historically accurate at all, because at the end of Assassin's Creed 2, you talk to fucking aliens and you kill the Pope.
You kill the Pope! The Pope was
The Pope-
historically killed amongst God.
Yeah,
with
but
an
he
alien.
fights you. You have to fight the Pope. Not like you just assassinated him. You have to actually fight the Pope first and everything. And it's, you know, he throws hands. He's
He does. The Pope throws out. It's stupid.
But they are
I
using
think
real historical characters, so I don't know. Yeah, but they also did that in Assassin's Creed 3 as well. Benjamin Franklin.
they
and
did that
shit
in
was in it.
Odyssey as well.
Yeah.
They did the whole Sparta 300 bullshit, and then in the DLC, you're fighting the fucking gods in Mount Olympus.
Yeah. This is about historically accurate. It's like a Back to the Future movie. I don't know what to tell you. Like Back to the Future 3.
I like that. That's a good reference.
Seen that a lot on TV.
I don't care. I'll play as a black man, a white woman. I don't care. Just be a good game.
Yeah. I'm not playing it because I don't like Assassin's Creed anymore.
It would be weird if you two played because you haven't played any of the most recent ones.
Exactly. I wouldn't suddenly be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to give this one a try. I didn't play when they changed the formula in Origins or Odyssey or Mirage or anything, but you know this one? Yeah, it's got a Shiba Inu. Also got a chubby kid on the cover, which is really weird, like in the center of it. I wanted to show you that.
Get it up. I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Hang on. I have it saved on my phone. I'll send it to you.
I think that we've also just hit the nail on the head a little bit there about one of the reasons why it's been struggling so much is the same thing about Master Chief is that these games are not dying. They're living forever and becoming skeletons of themselves a little bit, almost like parody.
Yeah.
Why is there just a chubby little? Do you get to play as the chubby little kid?
No.
He's more prominent
These are
than
the two
the
protagonists.
characters.
Yeah. Why is he in the middle? It's really weird. That's the Costco kid.
Dan's just been redeemed in your eyes.
Yeah, new voice. Yeah, but like I saw this and I was like, it looks. I know it's dumb to say it looks photoshopped in because obviously that's how it's made, but it looks really poorly done. Just this one kid, he looks like he's from those really weird time waster games. It was on Dreamcast. They made the third one like 2 years ago and no one played it. Shenmue, those Shenmue games. He just looks, you know, like years ago I was Chinese.
No, I have no idea what you're on about. Will Assassin's Creed Shadows be Doom or Boom? I don't even know what they fucking
Who's
say.
the
What do I
granny?
say?
Exactly. Are these maybe these are all part of the Brotherhood?
Animuses.
Yeah. Do they even do the Animus stuff anymore?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You've been playing them. What was the last
I
one
played
you played?
Odyssey.
Yeah, did that
There wasn't
have
an Animus
Animus
in
stuff?
Odyssey. No.
Okay.
I don't
Imagine
fucking
him
know.
sounding like Russell from yep. Adventure is out there. And then all the bad Templars at the bottom wearing masks. Ah.
I don't know. Is either going to be a good game or not? And we'll find out.
Yep. Hope we get Rayman again. Where's this Splinter Cell remake they've been working on for like 4 years?
They don't have the money for it.
Damn.
They're currently borrowing money from their ex-wife's boyfriend.
Yeah. If like what are they gonna do if this game flops? I don't think it will, but they're just
I don't
done.
know.
They'd have to
Yeah.
look for someone to buy them.
Who would buy them? That's what we're talking about now is buying control of the IPs. That's
Yeah.
So what library they have? They've got a good library actually.
Tencent.
Maybe. Well, so it'll all be Epic exclusives going forward.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that a thing with Mirage? Was Mirage not out on Epic first?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so maybe there's a relationship there.
Yeah. I don't think Microsoft is interested in buying them. Because if that was the case, he probably would have done it already.
Maybe they just wait to see how cheap they can get it.
Yeah. Well, they have to go through a lot of legal stuff, and it takes like a long time for them to actually acquire one of these big studios.
Because they're being accused of being a monopoly in the video game market.
Yeah. Which, if they were a monopoly, they'd be more successful at it. But yeah, it's probably pretty low on their priorities. EA was probably the best one that they bought in terms of them making money.
Yeah. Because they just pump out the games, though. You've got that guaranteed year-on-year income.
Yeah.
I'm not normally this passionate, but I've just finished a big monster.
What was his name?
You fucking son of a bitch!
Yeah, Dirty Dan, you're right. It does just look like Marvel posters. Really. Oh my god, this poster actually looks really bad for Spider-Man. Ugh. It does not look good.
It does. Yeah, it does. That looks to me, though,
Why
like a Doctor
is he
Strange.
just standing there? This is really bad. This
Is that
such...
fan-made?
No, there's no way. Why isn't it just standing there? Why is what's his name? Chef. Just there with his hands in his pockets, like shrugging, like like he's cold. He looks cold. My god, this is so fucking funny. Absolutely fan made.
I'm so stupid.
And look at the Assassin's Creed one. There's Ned. There he is.
Somebody said, whoever said he's the boy from Up is really fucked with my brain, because it does. That's what I'm thinking now.
Adventure is out there. Look at my wish list, see if they have updated the date. Oh, yeah. £70!
Enjoy your 20 hours again.
Say the end of the year. Ooh. Ooh. £70.
That's ridiculous.
What about the other one? Stuff for Midnight. £35. Wow.
That's good.
I didn't expect that. Good.
Wait, didn't expect it. Thought it was going to be more or less.
I expected it to be more.
Okay.
After seeing £70, yeah, I thought it was going to be more. And I whip out the tit sniff, and I know I need a new computer, and I have to buy the game. Shit.
See if they can sponsor you.
What about if I just play this game instead? I got lost
You're not
in
allowed
an
to show that.
all-female elf village and can't leave. Oh! I can't leave until I've impregnated everybody.
Finn, there was a frame there that's going to get you banned.
There was one frame there. Split Fiction is more expensive than South of Midnight, but that's okay, because you're going to give me £30 for Split Fiction, right?
How much is it?
40.
No? What?
I'm excited to play Split. 5 weeks! 5 weeks away.
Oh my god. I've got so much to do in that time window.
Alright, we could beat it in like 2 nights.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm the one who has to make a video about it.
Oh yeah, I got nothing going on.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. True. So we decided, I think the fantasy side looks more interesting, but that's more you, so you could be the fantasy girl, I'll be the sci-fi one.
I'm your fantasy girl. Mm-hmm.
Look, they've got Ninja Gaiden 4. It's literally the
Look, it's Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, but that's literally the same, like, that looks exactly the same. It was a white, like, wall with a yellow border. It's literally the same.
You know, remember there's that period where like Crisis 3 came out and Assassin's Creed 3 came out when all games had bows in them?
Yeah.
That's what we're in now. All games have wall running and rail
Far Cry
grinding.
3 had bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just weird because like there's so many games that came out all at once.
Yep. The
Is it what you want it to be?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the premium edition? But repurchase this edition and play the game starting 7 months ahead of full release.
What? No.
You get to play Doom 7 months early.
No, that's a joke, right?
No, because the Steam page says 31st of December 2025, but this says 13th of May, so it's supposed to be 2 days early. But because they haven't updated the actual
It
date.
auto-calculated it.
Yeah. You get to play it
Okay.
7 months ahead of full release.
I thought that was the thing.
What's the pre-order bonus? Void
You just gave
Slayer
a
skin.
You just gave a AAA executive an idea.
Yep. Oh, that's funny. As premium content, if you buy the £100 version, digital art book and soundtrack. You know what else promised a digital art book and soundtrack? Doom Eternal. You know what didn't get a soundtrack release? Doom Eternal. Because they weren't paying Mick Gordon. They treated him like shit and butchered his music. And then they blamed him.
So don't hold your breath on that one, is what we're saying.
Yeah. Ooh, look at these little gifts.
And think about all the merch now. It's gonna be so much
yeah.
merch.
Yep. It looks sick. I'm really excited for it. Can't wait for the 31st of December 2025.
Yeah, because you're not pre-ordering it.
Yeah, I'm not paying £100 to play 7 months ahead of the release.
Last game I spent £100 on, I have 7 hours in.
You have more than 7 hours, surely.
What, Battlefield?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I have to look it up in 2 ticks.
Can I blame Todd for the Mick Gordon Doom Eternal mess up? Unfortunately, no, you can't really blame him. It was Marty Stratton. He was the bad guy in all of it.
You're right, Nathan. I have 20 hours in it.
Were you playing Enshrouded the whole time?
No, I've just started.
Okay.
Okay, so Enshrouded, you've got to grind these bones that take so long.
Yeah.
Stop looking at my profile.
No, I'm looking at your hours.
Yeah, I've spent £5 an hour.
Yeah. Battlefield 5 was fun to play.
Battlefield 5 was great. I had to go back and do the single player for the achievements, but I tried it on the really hard version to go for the 100%, and it felt like torture.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm just too bad in a plane. I just can't do it, man.
There are people out there who will have all their bindings set up specifically for flight, and then they'll just sit there and spam for the plane and just wait for the plane to come.
Yeah.
And those people are fucking nerds. And if you're one of them in the chat, you're a fucking nerd.
Fucking nerd, you fucking... I'm not even gonna say the M-word, you fucking black guy.
Whoa!
You triggered my brain, that was your fault. It's a Vine.
I don't care what it is.
This is a guy being racist. He gets beat up after saying it. It's funny.
Okay.
And I'm not even gonna say the M-word, you fucking black guy. And he gets beat up. Got the same energy as, I don't care, you broke your elbow.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Let's play Battlefield 5. This game, when did Battlefield 5 come out?
Oh, don't ask me.
2018, and it's almost 100 gigabyte. What the fuck?
Well, it's been updated a lot.
Yeah. Was Battlefield 5 the one that had abysmal marketing? Yeah, but it's fun.
It's fun now.
Eat your chips TikTok again. No, that actually had me crying.
That's so bad.
What?
I sat there last night just gripping my screen.
Why? What do you mean you're gripping your screen?
Can only hold my phone so hard with one hand, man.
Hmm. Oh, they have a collector's edition of the Doom game.
What'd you get with that?
A statue of him, and a steel
course you do.
case, and a
What is it with
car.
statues? It's so unoriginal.
Fuck you, dude. I got you a statue for your birthday a couple of years ago.
You did, but it wasn't with the collector's edition.
No.
And I've got that on top of my computer covering half the air vents.
Oh no.
In my silent PC case.
Oh no. Well, Doom Eternal came with a helmet, and I really regret not getting that. Because that was pretty cool.
Fallout did a Pip-Boy, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's original. Just
And then it did the helmet for 76.
I
have the Fallout
Space
4
Marine 2
Pip-Boy.
did a
I got
fucking
it in the second-hand shop.
statue. Oh, nice.
I also have the Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition in its saran wrap. Still sealed.
You're a nerd.
Mm-hmm. Got it off at eBay a couple of years ago.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it signed by that dead guy from Friends?
No.
Matthew Perry?
No, but he gives them out to anyone. You could probably find that copy of Fallout 4 that he signed and gave to Ellen on eBay. She probably got rid of it.
You think she kept it?
No. I'm saying she
What?
probably got rid of it.
Yeah, but you're making it sound like she should have.
No, it was a weird thing to do.
Why'd he sign it? He's not even in 4.
No, Fallout 3.
Oh, okay.
And he's not in 3 either. But it would be fine if you just gave her a copy of the game, but why did you sign it? That was kind of a weird thing to do.
It's like signing a painting you didn't paint.
Yeah. Well, Fallout did the Pip-Boy to coincide with the Pip-Boy app, but they discontinued the Pip-Boy, so the app is basically useless to download unless you can hint with depression. The app was fine. It was kind of pointless. All it did was let you go in your menu, like your Pip-Boy in game, like you could connect it to it.
Oh, so you're supposed to wear the Pip-Boy with the the one that
with
holds
a
your phone?
phone, yeah,
Yeah.
which doesn't fit modern phones.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Well, that's not their fault. They can't future-proof the phone's got bigger.
Yeah. You could also play the Pip-Boy games on the app while you're playing the games. Bro. That thing everyone's only done once and only with like 1 or 2 of the games.
You can play games on a Pip-Boy?
Yeah, you could find holotapes of games. Literally in the vault that you start in, Vault 111, there's a game on the terminal. You could take it with you. You play on your Pip-Boy. There's an achievement for it. You have to have done it.
I have to have done. Yeah, that's true. I've got dementia. What?
You
It's not my fault.
don't you have all the achievements in Fallout 4?
do.
Yeah,
That's how
you
I have to have
have done it. Yeah.
I'm gonna get my 100% back and enshrouded if it kills me.
Just gotta keep your iPhone 6 around. Yep.
That's true. A real Bethesda fan would have done that.
Well, I'm on iPhone 8 right now. Broke. Wait, no, you give subs. Nice. Nice.
That's why. That's why they can do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And that's the
nice.
commitment that everyone else should be doing. When you playing Hades, man?
I really should.
It's really
I
fucking
have
good.
installed on my Steam Deck, but I got distracted by the dwarf game.
Okay. Oh, you're playing that on Steam Deck?
I've been playing it on both.
It
on
seems like
PC
it'd
and
go
Steam
really
Deck.
well on Steam Deck.
It does, but there's so many enemies on screen sometimes that the frame rate can dip down to like 30. But that's not a problem really.
I was gonna say 30 on the small screen as well, so it's not punishing.
Yeah, I'm not playing an FPS game.
Yeah.
Something. Hades is really good. I play on Steam Deck and PC. Yeah. I was
love
gonna
Hades.
buy you Hades too, but I know that you want to wait until it's out of early access. So.
Yeah. I'd like to play it with achievements. It's just a big motivator. But no, the characters in Hades, I would have played Hades 1 without achievements.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I also need to play Cyberpunk, which I will be doing when my New Vegas run is ending, and that only needs one more stream.
Oh my god, why am I here?
Well, I'm not doing it tonight.
The fear in your voice.
I'm doing it tonight. Thank you for the gifted sub. Stick with your iPhone 8.
Oh.
There's an update for Cyberpunk 6 gigabytes. I don't know, guys. I won't be able to play it. Oh.
What are you, Josh, in 2010?
Oh my Josh, in 2019?
Fuck off. Bitch.
Who's broke, bitch? Not me. I'm getting all this sub money. I need it. Guys, can I please get some more gifted subs? I want to play Doom the Dark Ages 7 months early.
At 1440p.
At 1440p, yeah.
So you need a new graphics card.
I do. I actually do though, because it like playing all these recent games, they're not gonna, like I said, it's perpetuating the issue. And I'm buying into it, but I don't really have much of a choice. If I want to keep on streaming games and playing them, I need new stuff. This computer is over 4 years old now.
I love that. It's you're aware of the problem. You're also aware you are the problem, but you don't care.
What am I supposed to do? Like, not partake and then I can't stream it?
Well, you could just play it at 1080p and then stream it.
Fuck no!
Yeah. That's the compromise.
Shut up! I'm not playing at 1080p. I bought a monitor 4 years ago. They can go 1440, 144 hertz, and I'm gonna get use out of it.
I did the exact same thing, and you know what? That monitor's been broken for longer than it's been fixed. I've got a black line that goes down my screen that's been there for about 2 years.
Oh, that sucks.
It's really bad, but you know what? You stop seeing it after a while. I'm not even joking.
Only 1440p. What a shame. I don't want to upgrade to 4K. That is just
Probably couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Is there a graphics card out there powerful enough to both run it at 4K and stream it?
No, you need a second PC.
Yeah, and that's just stupid.
Suffer
To
with
then stream it in 1080p?
Yeah. Suffer with the rest of us with a boring accounting job. Well then, the only thing that makes your accounting job better is being able to watch a silly Nathan stream at the end of the day. No?
Have we not just
Yin
been
and
yelling
yang.
about games?
Yin and yang. Well, it's not always like this. Are you telling me this is the devil? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Kind of looking like a woman. You know?
The
Bad.
devil was in the Doom Eternal DLC. He did not look like this. You want to know who he
He's
looked
got your
like?
face, hasn't he?
Yes. Because
Yeah, see, I know. I'm a Doom fan.
he was called the Dark One, and he took the form of what the demons feared the most.
Chat, did you know that I owned the Doom DLCs before Nathan?
Did you really?
I did.
Why? Have you played
Because you
them?
bought me the Ultimate Edition, then bought yourself the DLCs.
That's true. You really love Doom Eternal, Josh. Play it. I bought you the whole fucking thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy myself the DLCs and play them. And then, like, you didn't play until like over a year later.
But I did play it.
You did play it.
Base game.
Yeah, you haven't played the DLCs, but that's better than Liam, who I also bought the same thing for, and he hasn't touched it yet.
I'll get around to it, I'm sure.
Got you guys at the same year.
Oh, okay, I feel better now.
Yeah. Tony's finally playing Red Dead 2. I bought her that off of the knife money when I sold that knife I got.
You actually got to sell one?
Yeah, I sold the
Didn't just give them out to fans?
Yeah, I sold it for like 800. Steam took like over 100 of that, and it was around Christmas. I bought people a bunch of gifts, bought myself a couple of games, and then it's all gone.
Oof. Oof.
It was like over 2 years ago anyway. For fuck's
And now
sake,
you need
Nathan, you
people
can
to
play about
subscribe to
not
you.
having money. It's like buying people gifts for their birthday or Christmas.
Also, gambling money ain't real money.
I don't gamble anymore.
Opening CS crates is gambling.
I said anymore.
Okay.
I literally said anymore. When was the last time I gambled on a case? That was a problem. I definitely had. More people need to fucking recognize that. I haven't done it in years.
It's hard to call someone out for being an addict when you're right there with them in the crack den.
Yeah, you're calling me out for something that was literally like 4 years ago. Or 5 years ago. Nothing giveaway for the Dark Ages. Yeah, if you want to play it 7 months early. If you guys want to give it away to me, sure. Fine by me. How much is the collector's edition?
This one, please. Choose it back.
It's only £200, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. Yes? Okay, platform, PC, Steam, shipping destination, United Kingdom.
What the fuck are you doing?
Just buying some food.
You're buying the collector's edition. Why do you people sub to him? This is what he does with your money.
They've been good to me this month. I get to do
They've been good to me.
just stream yourself doing the gambling site and become rich and famous for milliseconds before losing it on 3 seconds. No. No, it's like the scummiest thing in the world is doing that stuff. Because there's no one like above the age of 10 who watches XQC or anyone like that.
Sonny?
Sonny watches XQC.
I thought she does.
Well, she might be
I might be
aware of
exposing her
them,
here.
but she might not watch them.
I think she does. I'm gonna go out and say it.
That would make sense that Sonny's watches him because she can understand people who talk gibberish.
Oh, it's very mean.
Okay, Josh, I don't think you talk gibberish.
I only had 3 minor breakdowns during that stream.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, what?
Okay. Hard to tell.
Dick. This is why I prefer XQC to you.
Josh, it's a symbiotic relationship. He plays games in front of us and we verbally attack him while he talks down to us. Yeah. You know, there's been times where I have like a moment of clarity where I tell someone, I'm like, why do you guys like me? I'm really mean. And then they go, yeah, but you're like funny when you're mean. You get away with it. It's charming how mean you are. I'm like, okay, that's just encouraging me more. How is it charming to be such a dick? Yeah. I wouldn't.
like,
I
don't
probably wouldn't be
normally
so
do
mean
that.
if I wasn't suffering constantly doing stuff on stream.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna want to watch a nice man who doesn't suffer play video games. Also, you're Scottish. That plays into it big time.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a good accent to be angry in.
It does come out a lot more when I'm angry and passionate about things. I think you have a cute, silly accent. So if I didn't have this accent, no one would be accepting of me being angry.
No, it's just like it adds to it. It's like an amplifier.
When's that Scottish game coming out?
Oh, that's on my wish list. I
On
couldn't
my
tell you what it's
wish
called.
list somewhere.
The one with the incredible sense of stylization.
Where is it? Here's a Metal.
Look, that's the one.
It doesn't have a year. It just has a year. Planned release date 2025. Guess we'll be seeing it again at this year's showcase. Wow, can't believe it. E3 this year is only 2 months away. Can you believe that?
Is that real? That's not real, is it?
No, I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make you scared of time.
Son of a bitch, it worked! I've never been so duped.
Yep. Not mean and stinky.
Guys, I need a new friend. Will one of you guys be my friend?
Wait, you aren't Irish? Yeah.
If he makes that joke on his own Twitter, then I don't think you get to make it.
Yeah, it's been a joke so long on my Twitter bio that I think people are so far removed from it that they do think that means, oh, he is Irish. I'm right. It's just confirming their suspicions that I'm Irish, but I'm not Irish. I'm Northern Irish. No.
That's the scary type of Irish. You see, they got a red weather warning for wind over 100 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah.
We're definitely getting snow, I think. Schools are closed and stuff.
Stop saying we.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about Irish people.
I was coming over.
I know, but it's Northern Ireland is especially getting fucked.
Yeah. Coming over tonight at midnight and through to tomorrow. 100 to 120 mile per hour winds.
That's really bad.
Yeah. I remember I did remember hurricane. I mean, it was a Scottish hurricane, but Hurricane Ballbag. I was delivering newspapers in that weather, and I had to get my big fat brother to come out with me because he was my anchor. The winds were literally making me run down the street. I had to like grab onto him, or else I would have got run over.
Such a genuine napping story as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Should have put rocks in your pockets.
True, that would have been better. Yeah, it got worse when I started running out of newspapers to deliver.
Jesus Christ, man.
I used to piss off my parents by like
existing.
I would take all the newspapers home first and then fold them at home. I would do it on the couch, and like the ink would get on the couch.
Oh my god! You know what? All the stories you told me in the past, that's the one time that I side with your parents about
It was
you
a
being
black
bastard.
couch. What the fuck does it matter? But,
It's ink! It gets on other shit!
yeah, I know. But it was either that or I would have to go out in the rain and try to do it there, and then that would ruin the newspaper and people would be mad at me. A lot of people get mad a lot of the time, yeah. There was this one house I used to walk past every day when going to school that had like this bulldog that would just like bash its face up against the window, like drool and spit all over the place and stuff, and it would scare me. Yeah, became like I think I was 12 when I was delivering newspapers, and I had to deliver to that house. And I was like, "No, I'm not doing it." I just skipped it. But then my boss was really like mad at me, being like, "They're saying they're not getting their papers," and I'm like, "Oh, they're lying."
Who do I believe? This regular customer of 40 years or this 12-year-old?
No, I had the job for like half a year, and then they signed up for getting newspapers. I'm
Oh, I
like, what the
see,
fuck do they need it for? They're a bunch of junkies. I was like, you know they're junkies because they have all of their white goods in their front garden with a bulldog barking at the window. Like they have a washing machine and like a tumble dryer and everything, and an old fridge. All their white goods just hanging out in the garden. So they're taking it to the skip.
Britness.
Yeah. Are people allowed to send friend requests on Steam, Nathan? Yeah, along with all the 14 other ones I currently have pending. It depends on the day on whether I want to accept people or not anymore.
That's fucking ridiculous.
What, I'll wake up and see a friend request on my phone and go, I don't know.
I don't live or die by the vibes.
Yeah, it was the vibes.
Start rating people's profiles.
Yeah.
I will sign your profile for you.
I did that for someone. I added someone on Steam, and like I was just chatting to them because like I'll say hi to people who have sent me a friend request, but if they fucking bug me and start inviting me to games and stuff, or some people have asked to watch my games on Steam, like they won't message, they'll just ask to watch. You'll get removed. Like it's just annoying.
I've done that. He gets really mad. Don't do that. It's not funny.
And
he genuinely yelled at me.
So anyway, or people have tried to call me on Steam. Not cool. And yeah. It's what was I talking about?
I
don't know what I was talking about either.
Talking about your crackhead neighbors.
Yeah. So I didn't deliver papers to them. And my boss was upset about that, but
But you're not doing your job.
Yeah, but he was running over kids with his car and was a pedophile, so it evens out, really. And he had to run back to his own country. I'm not kidding, he fled the country.
That is a turn.
Yeah.
That's lead with that next time.
Well, a lot of people would say that he goes around his car, like driving up to girls, asking them if they want a job.
Hang on a minute. He hired you.
Yeah, he hired me the same way, but he didn't need.
there a
He didn't
deeper
need other
story
people
here?
though. No, he didn't do it to me.
Can I ask that on stream? Are we supposed to be talking about this on stream?
But I know he was doing it too much because eventually he lost his license and his brother had to drive him around because he ran over a little girl. And then eventually he just fled the country. I know it's a meme and everything. Like, this is like a joke thing that you hear all the time, but he did genuinely say, back in my own country, I was a doctor, so you need to show me more respect. While he was paying me £7 a week.
A week, not even an hour.
Yeah, you relied on tips, and British people don't tip.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
A week?
That's why I'm so comfortable doing stuff on Twitch. I make about the same.
You rely on tips, on good faith.
Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't so bad because near the end of my time working as a paper boy, I started stealing.
But I don't think we should be talking about your crimes.
Oh, come on. It was like £5 extra a week. And like after a couple of weeks, I bought Max Payne 3 and then quit.
You're doubling your salary.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Through crime. Yeah,
Yeah.
you are stealing from a paedophile, so it's almost like a Robin Hood situation.
Because I was also, I don't know if you've been a paper boy.
Oh,
but,
I thought you were going to say, I don't know if you've been a paedophile.
you have to, you gave me like a ticket book for each address. And I had to like mark down who paid that week and who didn't. And I had to give them like a receipt ticket. And that did not fucking work in the rain. So like people didn't have evidence because it turned to mush in the rain. And so I'd be like, if people didn't pay 1 week, I couldn't prove it because it turned to mush. And then he'd be like, he would tell the 12-year-old to tell these people to pay up or else.
You're a debt collector at 12.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
I'm chasing up people who need to pay £2.87 a week. And then if they paid, I would get 13 pence as a tip because they would round up to £3. So yeah, I was a debt collector. I didn't want to be a fucking debt collector for the people who had a bulldog.
I get why you didn't give them their paper.
And there was this one creepy guy who lived in a block of flats with his mum. He was like middle-aged, fat, bald, and it always came to the door in his underwear. Every single time.
The story gets better and better and worse each time.
Every single fucking time. For £7 a week. And he would pay me in pennies.
That's why people don't buy the newspaper anymore. Too many pedophiles.
The only people who buy newspapers are pedophiles. Oh, I can't pay this week. Can we come to some sort of agreement?
It's by pedophiles for
Was it
pedophiles.
King Ass Ripper? King Ass Ripper but he looked like a son Jack.
Fucking hell. Nobody's expecting this Microsoft Direct stream to go so south.
Yeah. So yeah. That's basically what happened with my actually I saw my first pair of tits while I was delivering papers. That was really weird. It was like around Christmas time. And you know, you're just like, my brain was completely turned off just walking down the road. I just delivered some papers, walking past some houses. I turned to the right and see someone with their blinds completely open, and they had like massive ones. And I like, my brain didn't register because I was still like absent-minded daydreaming, and I just kept on looking at them as I was walking by, and they saw me and like rushed to like cover themselves. And I just kept on walking, and then as I got to the end of the street, I was like, "Wait a minute."
It's like a double take. Hang on.
And then
You know, some stories you can't take back, right? I'm just gonna say that before you say anything more.
I was 12.
No, but I'm just saying, you're building the Nathan law, and once you build it, you can't scrap it.
Yeah, it was just weird, but I won't forget it. And the woman, there's like an old woman who lived in the block of flats as well. She was a really nice woman, but she was clearly like not all mentally there. It was kind of sad because when it came to like asking for money and stuff, she would like try to pay me with jewelry and stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh no, I just need a couple of pounds, like pay up for it." But she clearly only got the newspaper for someone to talk to, so I would talk to her and stuff. And it was like she invited me into her flat and stuff while she was like looking for payment and that. And it was just like weird stuff where she had a tissue box, but there weren't tissues in it. There was a banana and things like that instead.
There's a banana.
Yeah.
And that to you is an indicator of mental illness.
Well, that and trying to pay me with the necklace that she was wearing.
True.
Yeah.
So what you're
And-
telling me is the first time you saw a pair of tits was for a mentally ill old woman.
No, different tenement. Anyway, one Sunday morning when I was delivering papers to her, and then I left the flats, her daughter stopped me and was like, "Oh, are you the paper boy? Do you deliver papers to my mom?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, I get her paper anyway, so I want you to stop delivering the paper. She's just doing it to have someone to talk to." I was like, "Oh, okay. That seems rude." Okay, I guess I'll do that then. So I just had to stop delivering papers to her.
Oh.
And she probably was upset about that. Nathan, why don't you go and spend time with her nowadays? Because she's fucking dead.
I knew that was going to be the answer, but I didn't.
You know when I was 12?
Yeah. You think she had another 10 years in her, or
No.
13 years?
13 years. And then there was another woman I delivered papers to who was on my street. She was an old woman. And she was actually a good tipper. I was excited at Christmas. But like I like talking to her and stuff because I knew her from church when I was a kid. And it was really sad because she had to be put in a home because her mind started to go as well. And it makes you sad because you're delivering newspapers to pedophiles and old people. So it's like you're never happy on the
you
job.
just left with the pedophile.
Yeah. And then if you do the job long enough, which is weird, you shouldn't do the job for years, then the pedophiles start to become old and demented people. So then that's sad too, in a way.
Jesus Christ. Why'd you stop being a paper boy? Oh, just too many demented pedophiles. Scotland isn't real.
Yeah, so anyway, that was the thing. You know what sucks as well is that I got my sister the same job through my connections with the pedophile. And
with a man who you knew was a
yeah,
predator.
so she had a different, well, she was older, it's fine.
Different experience.
And then during like the new year, they needed someone to cover someone else's route or something. So I said like, "Oh, my brother could do it. He wanted to do it." But then he couldn't be arsed getting out of bed in the morning. So guess who fucking did it? It wasn't me. I had my own route. It was my fucking dad. Every morning my dad during Christmas and New Year, he was out delivering papers. And my brother got paid.
What the fuck? What lesson does that teach your brother?
Well, clearly not a good one. Look at him today.
He's self-employed.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god. So you're expecting some little 12-year-old who, you normally have been seeing, but instead it's a 45-year-old man with glasses and back issues.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder he had his heart attack. That's shite. Because my brother's like, oh, I'm too hungover to deliver papers. And he's like fucking 15, 16 or something. And my dad, who's also been drinking because it's Christmas, has to go out and deliver papers in the morning.
I like how sorry, but that's just a Scottish thing to do. Is just excuse the fact that your dad's been drinking because it's Christmas. It's not Christmas Day. We're talking like December 12th.
No. We're talking about between Christmas and New Year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Was your dad wearing paperboy shorts? Wouldn't you like to know? You demented pedophile.
Is that your new like name instead of like your new name for your community?
Yeah. That'll go down well.
What's up, my little demented pedophiles?
And the Content Creator of the Year award goes to what else was I gonna say about it? But yeah, that was the same for my brother. Anytime he had a job as like a teenager and stuff, even fucking now really, he got a job working in the same place as my dad, and that was like a big deal because you usually needed fucking qualifications to do it, which he didn't have. But they, you know, relative nepotism,
It's a
whatever.
big risk for your dad as well because he's putting his name on the line by doing that.
Yeah. And my brother would just come home from work with my dad at the end of the day and be like, look pictures of the spider in a cup that was in the break room, like all the time. He would just talk about the spider. Yeah.
You're making your brother seem slow. I am just going to put that out there.
Well, he's not slow from birth. It's all the drugs and the alcohol that have done that to him.
You have no sense of subtlety whatsoever. We could have just left that. That was completely clear. But no, you had to double down.
Well, no,
just
because
in
it
case
sounds
you
like he
don't
had a
understand.
head injury growing up or something.
He was not kicked by a horse.
No, he was not. But I was hit in the face with a golf ball.
Oh, Christ, what? Was it your dad's golf ball?
You know that I have a scar on my face from a golf ball.
Right, any story that you've told me that's not in the last 12 months, I don't remember.
Do I have to tell
Unless
the
it's
golf
about
ball
your dog.
story again?
Sure, for chat. Not for me, for chat.
Right. Well, I was a kid, probably like 7 years old or something. 8. Something like that.
Oh, I do know this story. Sorry, go on.
And it was like on some weekend, my friend's brother had snuck out of his house. He was apparently grounded, but he brought his like golf clubs and stuff and was practicing it in a field nearby. And I went over and I wanted to like help out and retrieve the balls when he was like practicing his swing. But then I thought, this is taking a long time for me to like walk down there, get the balls and bring them back. I could save some time if I was already done there before he took his shot. Bear in mind, this guy was like 6 years older than me, so like I'm an idiot, but he's much more stupid to not be like, yeah, that's a bad idea. Literally, the first ball hits me 6 inches away from my eye socket, just on my upper lip, and there's a hole in my face, and my mouth is filling up with blood. I didn't know it was blood because my mouth had never been filled up with. I thought my mouth was like filling up with saliva really quick, and I just started vomiting blood up everywhere. It was coming out the hole in my face and my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
And
I just love this mental image of little Naffin looking up into the sky. It's a nice sunny day. You're standing there. You see the golf ball coming closer and closer and closer and closer. Then bam!
I wasn't even 100 feet away.
Okay.
It was
a good shot, then.
fairly close because he was hitting a wall. Not really much of a practice. And so yeah, he got in trouble because obviously they found out that he snuck out. And then my friend at school was like, "Well, it's your fault though. You're an idiot." Like, what the fuck? Your brother hit me in the face with a golf ball. And you calling me the idiot?
You were the idiot. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Nobody else. That was your idea.
Yeah, but my mom didn't take me to the hospital though. Like,
Did you not get stitches?
Nope, nothing. I got a wet cloth. Remember, healthcare is free.
It's free. It's just a bit of a wait.
Yeah. There's like, oh, you'll be okay. And then like you can see in pictures of me in like my school like year photo in my parents' room. It's like there's a white scar just on my upper lip and stuff. Like,
oh god.
Yeah, closed on its own, I guess. And it was the same thing with like when I got a stick in my foot. Like it went in the bottom of my foot, and it was bleeding immediately. My mom carried me home, threw me in the bathtub, and drained my foot in the bath until it stopped bleeding.
That Christ alive! Your mother is a character and a half. You could write a whole book about it.
Yep.
And you should.
Yeah. You never. No, once again, hole in the foot. Wasn't taken to the hospital. I didn't ever go to the hospital until I was 22. I was 22, I think. It was right before I uploaded the Fallout 3 in a nutshell video, because I was gonna upload it that night, but then I got really bad pains in my stomach. Went to the toilet. Nothing was happening. It felt like I was being stabbed in the stomach. You ever been in so much pain it makes you start to like gag because your muscles are tensed up so much? It makes you feel like you're vomiting.
God.
I started vomiting up bile, and then I started, put it bluntly, I started shitting blood. and yeah, so I was like in that bathroom for like 6 hours or something, just in pain. And my parents said like, "Oh, we have friends coming over tonight, so we can't take you to the hospital. We'll be drinking."
Love that.
Yeah. So we're just gonna like leave you to go to bed so you can rest up for a while.
Get that blood back in you.
Yeah. And then like I did just like end up going to sleep eventually when I was able to move. And I woke up later after my parents' friends had left and my parents were asleep, drunk, and then I started bleeding again, pretty bad. And I woke them up and I was like, I know you wanted to wait till like at least tomorrow to take me to the hospital. I really need to go to the hospital. But my dad was too drunk to take me, so I ended up having to pay for a taxi to go to the hospital instead. Because I didn't need an ambulance. And then I waited in A&E for a couple hours. And at the end of it, doctor just went, "You're constipated." Was not constipated. I shit out a blood clot. That's not constipation, but whatever.
That's the opposite of constipation.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to the toilet just fine. It just wasn't what it should have been.
It wasn't toilet, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's the one time I went to the hospital, and it wasn't because my parents were going to take me. It's because I insisted. I was old enough to make a decision on my own. So yeah.
I was not expecting you to tell that story on stream, but I am very impressed that you did. It is
It's a glimpse into what my life is like with my family.
very much so, especially because of the fact that you got to consider, and this is for Americans out there. He's right. There's no price tag into going to the hospital. It's just a couple hours wait to be seen.
Yeah,
and
it
that's
would have been cheaper if I got an ambulance instead of a taxi.
They
Did you
could
find
have
out
just
what
dropped
happened?
you off.
No, I just started getting better over time. I don't know, but I wasn't constipated. I can tell you that much. And yeah, I uploaded the follow-up video like 2 days later.
And now you should all go and watch that.
Yeah, watch the Follow in a Nutshell video. It's a couple of years old, but I worked very hard on it, and I was very excited to upload it.
Is that the one that starts with you dunking the skull?
Dunking the skull?
In the basketball hoop?
No, that's Fallout 4. That's a
okay.
really old Fallout 4 video. That's like 2017.
I love that video.
This was the one that had Danny DeVito being birthed.
Oh, okay. Being birthed.
Yeah, felt like I was doing that too.
Oh, we can laugh about it now.
We can laugh about it. I'm still with the same family. Still stuck.
Oh god.
But yeah, and then whilst I was still sort of sick, I couldn't let the momentum because that video took off very fast. I couldn't let the momentum of that die, so I went and made the DLC stuff in the 2-week period.
That's
but
probably the most stressed I've ever seen you.
Yeah. I was dying. I genuinely, when I was in the taxi going to the hospital, I was in such a bad state of mind anyway that like I genuinely thought it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I just like looked out the window the whole time. I was thinking like I'm gonna die tonight, like or like because
Oh.
something is very wrong with me. Like my organs must be failing. Like something is going wrong. But constipated.
That's awful.
Did the taxi driver help you? No, my mom went with me, but she was still drunk. Like, you're gonna have to pay for the taxi. She just talked to the taxi driver the whole way, and I just sat there in silence in A&E for a couple hours. Yeah. I had an ovarian cyst. This is my story, by the way. Anyone who's watching the VOD, I had an ovarian cyst because of my PCOS. I don't know what it is. And I threw up everywhere with the pain. It was so bad. It genuinely is like the worst feeling ever when you're in so much pain it makes you vomit. Especially when you're sat on the toilet, so you have to lean over to the sink.
Oh gosh.
They took the whole ovary.
Oh shit.
Sorry. At least I didn't have to have surgery with mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing that night before it happened, like as I was starting to feel that pain, this is stupid, but I was speedrunning Resident Evil 3 because there's an achievement for beating in under like 2 hours or something. But then I had to like quit halfway through because I was starting to feel really bad. I didn't return to that for like a month because I was like, this is like somehow jinxing me. Like,
you thought the game was cursing.
Yeah. It was like one of those things where it's too familiar of like a traumatic situation. It's like you don't want to start
Never
that
be a
cycle.
speedrunner because it'll put you in the ground.
I did it like a while later. I left it a long time until I felt comfortable to go back. It was trauma. I had to overcome my trauma with Resident Evil 3.
So guys, if you ever see him stream that again, just remind him of his poor ass.
Yeah. My poor ass. But yeah, that's the only time I've had to go to the hospital in an emergency like that. Obviously, I've been to the hospital for like visits with like specialists and stuff. But yeah, because I always pride myself being like, oh, I've never broke a bone. I've never had to go to the hospital. Probably should have went to the hospital in the times that I've been injured, but you know, I thought I was lucky.
It's not lucky; it's neglect. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's the opposite of being lucky, I suppose.
Mister, I've never broken a bone. I broke my skull twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
When?
But I was really little though. When I was like 4, I want to say, and I was running around in my grandparents' house, and somebody opened what would be to a normal adult a chest-high drawer, but when you're 4, that's where your head is. And I was running around, and I went bam, I went straight into it, and it's right above my eyebrow. I cracked my skull clean open, and then about 2 years later, I was sat on like a little stool near a fireplace, and I was rocking back and forth. You know how you can on a stool? You can pick up some proper speed. And I went straight forwards onto the fireplace. It was a stone fireplace right on the corner. On the other side, above the other eyebrow, bam! I cracked my head open again. Went back to A&E, and this time was serious. The doctors recognized my parents from the last time, even though it had been 2 years, and it must have been on my file. And I was 6 at this point, and they took me into a little. I don't remember this, but this is from my family's. What they've told me. They took me into a little room and they asked me what happened, and they had to make sure it corroborated against what my parents said, because otherwise they were like, they are hitting this kid. They can't be this stupid.
You know what's funny? The same thing happened to me with my parents in that situation where they were interviewed separately because I had rope burns around my neck when I was like 3 years old or something. I think I've told you this before, but my older sister, she wanted to play doggies and was taking me for a walk and put a rope around my neck, and I was being strangled. I think she wanted to kill me because she hated me for a long time. And yeah, I had a doctor's appointment that was unrelated to that, and they were like, "What is this?"
It's they must have to see some shit like to start asking those questions.
Yeah.
That means that there's some fucked up people going through. What did Dan say? Because he's put half a Bible in there.
My mum once got poisoned, and I don't mean food poisoning, I mean legit poisoned when she went on a
Whoa.
business trip to inform a company that they would not be covered by her law firm. What the fuck? She ate at the buffet that they had spread out, but no one else was eating. Later that night, that's really weird. When she went to a restaurant with her family, she went to the bathroom and felt so much stomach pain that she vomited and collapsed from the pain and cracked her head on the toilet bowl. What the fuck?
Is your mum a spy? Or
She
the
worked for
opposite?
Boeing?
That's horrific.
Oh my god, my friend and I did that, and she fell and broke her front teeth. What, the stool one, or the dog one, or?
I don't think other people are out there playing doggies. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a you and your family being weird thing.
Maybe. Jesus, Nathan, you're like a cartoon character that always gets grievously injured. Yeah, I don't
It
bounce
was
back
doggies.
like them though. Oh, it was the dog one. No, the company just had, let's say, multiple reasons to result in the loss of their legal counsel. I guess could they prove that she was poisoned? Like, was there any repercussions?
I suppose we probably shouldn't ask too many questions, just in case there's still a company that's around.
Yeah.
Don't want any follow-up conversations. Emma, you should not admit to doing the same thing as Nafin in his childhood. There are a few things less fucked up than Nafin's childhood.
Yeah, there's more. For Nafin, it would just be another day of injury. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a wily coyote or something. No, the poison had to be removed from her system to cure her, so they couldn't identify it, and the food that was poisoned was thrown out, so they couldn't connect it to that ricin they gave her. Feels like a therapy stream. I'm so excited for Doom.
Rice and pork. Sorry, go on.
Hey, they
Doom looks
they
good.
fixed the release date. Now it does say that you can play the game 2 days ahead of release.
You know that there have been people in Steam sweating over that for the last couple of hours.
Yeah. I did a stupid thing as a kid as well, where there was this little bead that was in my sister's room, and I thought like, oh, that's like an earring, like a bead that
Oh,
would be
no.
on your earring. And I just shoved it in my ear,
Oh,
like in my ear, and doctors couldn't get it out, so I had to spend like a week digging in there myself.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember being sat in the living room, just picking at my ear. Finally got it out. I was like, "Look, Mom, I got it out." And she was like, "That's good." She grabbed it and threw it in her ashtray.
What?
I sound like fucking white trash the more I talk.
Nothing.
I know earrings don't go in, but I was really, really young.
It's because you are white trash.
Oh yeah? What kind of an Xbox could you get as a kid?
I got the original.
How many gigabytes did that one have though?
What, the original Xbox?
Yeah. No, the
I
360
don't know.
one. The 360.
Oh, the 360. It came with it came with
Wasn't it
memory cards.
Ugh.
It was 250 meg.
At least mine's. That's not even enough for the operating system. What the fuck?
How
At least
much
mine's
was it?
had 60 gigabytes.
Oh, Xbox 360.
Okay, so you were a dense child. Actually, no. I was quite gifted. I was really good at my ABCs as a kid.
Right up until doggies.
Right up until doggies. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the original came with a 256 megabyte memory card that you plugged into the front.
Jesus. Nah, it's still in there. When Nathan's head bobs, it's like a rattle. Yeah, I'm like a spray can.
Maybe it's like Homer Simpson with that crayon. Like one day we'll get it out and you become a prodigy.
You're saying that like I'm stupid, but when I was in school, I was really smart.
When you were in school, back in the glory days.
Yeah,
I'm talking about today.
it's just childhood abuse takes more precedent than your grades, so I dropped out of school. What happened? I have a history
Oh.
of being choked out, actually.
Yeah,
Happened
but it
again
doesn't
when I was
count if you pay for
16.
it.
Ha 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 ha. No, my mom choked me when I was 16 as well. When I was trying to leave the house to go to my grandparents. I think I knew you then. I think. No, I think it was 2016. But it might
Yeah.
have been just before I knew you. A
I don't know
history
when.
again. Yeah.
Oh, I could probably tell you.
Yeah. You're gonna set up a trade on Steam to see how long we were friends for?
Oh, no, I was gonna look at my Amazon purchase history, but you can do that if you
Oh,
want.
you could do that, yeah. The trauma keeps building. Yeah. I got
The
told to kill
headphones almost
myself
cost
when I
me a
was
hand.
16 by my mother. My
What?
mother, a month ago, said I was gonna burn in hell.
Ain't she a lovely lady?
Yep. See. 17th of January, 2016.
21st of January, 2016.
So 4 days after meeting me, you went to buy a headset to talk
And it
to me.
almost cost me my hand.
Yep. He stabbed his hand.
I could talk to you beforehand.
Emma,
but
you're
what
not
I
my
was doing-
mother.
The original setup was I had my main computer and then I had my laptop and I had Skype open on the laptop, which I would just yell into. But you were on CS, so I couldn't talk to you because you were in the game.
Yeah. Talk about the book. Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. Are you guys okay? Well, Josh was self-inflicted with his hand.
Well, yeah. So I was in uni and I had one knife that I used to cut everything, and it was a vegetable preparing knife, and I also used it to open the boxes. And I was cutting into this box, and I was holding it with my left hand, just holding the corner, and with my right hand I had the knife, and I was pushing towards my hand, and it's the sharpest knife I own, and it just went straight through the box into my hand, and then blood spurted out of my hand and then up the wall.
Yeah. Like 5 days after meeting me, and he
And
he
now
didn't
I have
take that
joint
as a
damage in my
sign.
finger.
Yeah. Once again, could have went to the hospital.
Yeah,
It's free.
it is free.
That's knife safety 101. You never cut towards yourself. What if
Well, I
what if
learned
your
that
hand's
now.
on the bottom of the box? You're cutting for the top.
It's really ironic as well because the day before I was looking at getting a knife sharpener. You know the ones that you put the knife up and down like the metal pole. I was like, oh, I should really sharpen this knife, and then I
Yeah.
put a knife in my hand.
Yeah. Can't say I've ever stabbed myself trying to open something. Almost have.
Somebody said, "How did Josh get roped into this? You guys threw into the same ditch by your families." I just think Nathan and I have just lived like the Welsh and Scottish equivalent of the same life.
Yeah. Just that
Slightly
we have
different, but
similar mothers from
we
stories
really
we've
do.
shared. Yeah.
Your dad seems more fun than my dad.
Well, my dad's not so fun anymore. He's too stressed out to be fun.
Oh, bless you.
Ever since his heart attack, I'm really worried he's gonna have another one thanks to family. He's went back to smoking again. 'Cause
Oh
he's so
God.
stressed out.
Just keep an eye on him.
I am. I'm the only one that cares. A dull knife is more dangerous than a sharp one.
No, that is not true. The sharp one stabbed me.
Yeah. That's why, like, you know, back in the ye olden days, they would go out with blunt swords instead of sharpening them. They would purposely blunt them up by hitting them off of trees and stuff. Or going into battle. It's good luck, you know.
Josh is a red dragon. Cool. Don't make my country sound like a clan. It's not a WoW guild.
What am I? Mine doesn't have a dragon or anything like
Unicorn.
that. Unicorn, yeah. Is the dragon your animal?
I
Your
would assume
national
so.
animal? You don't
We
know?
shoved it on the flag.
Do you know?
Google it.
My brother was
Yeah, it is.
playing with a sharp butterfly knife playing with a sharp butterfly knife in the car and dropped it, and it went right through his leg. That's stupid. That's pretty fucking stupid.
They're illegal here, right? Butterfly knives.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I showed you like someone that bought like a butterfly, no, a karambit, I think it was. It was a karambit. That was clearly from CS because it had like one of the fades on it or something, and it got grabbed by the police, and he was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, you can't have a blade that's intentionally hidden. So you can't have a stiletto knife that like pops out. You can't have like a cane sword. You can't have anything that's not obviously a knife.
And you can't have anything that's obviously a knife too.
Well, the whole point about the karambit is it's intended to hurt people.
Yeah,
It's not got a
it's not
hunting element to it.
used
It's a
for
combat
spreading
knife.
butter on your toast.
Yeah, exactly. You're not skinning a deer with a karambit.
Pretty sure a karambit was used for animals though. Stab them in the brain. That's why it's like curved like that.
What are you stabbing in the brain in the UK? Pigeon?
Not allowed. Pigeons are
That's
protected.
true. Are pigeons protected? No, they're not.
You're not allowed to kill birds.
What, any bird?
Not without a license. And you need a
Oh.
license for specific birds.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't know that. How do you know that?
Got in trouble.
What won't the auto mod let Dirty Dan say? I'm curious.
Well, I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Okay, never mind then.
But it's a high-ranking wizard.
Oh, because I said that my country sounded like a thing. I see.
Yeah. I should just let you be a mod so that you could actually see stuff. You could
I
set
wouldn't
up
do any of the
polls.
mod
You could
stuff.
set up polls.
Yeah, but then I couldn't gamble on
Oh,
them.
that's true. You couldn't do it yourself. Yeah. Birds are awful. Yeah. A fucking magpie on my windowsill almost every morning, banging on the glass.
And that's when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Stupid magpie.
Some kid brought a karambit into my school, got expelled, and was forever known as the Karambit Bandit. There's worse things to be known for, worse things to bring into school as well. There was this guy I used to know in high school who brought cocaine into school. And apparently, like, on their lunch break, they were all in, like, a closey. And what a closey is like, the bottom area of the flats that, you know, splits off where the stairs go up, and then there's two flats on the other side. They were sniffing the cocaine at lunchtime and got caught by the police, and they were on the run from them. And I never saw them again before I left school.
So they probably were doing that.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it was just a rumor. Used to put vodka in a water bottle in high school. Okay, Dammer.
Smokes.
Speaking of, I never. I was gonna say this. With you hitting your head twice as a kid, I'm surprised that you aren't skinning animals. Because you see that with like all of the serial killers and stuff that I studied in college and that.
Yeah.
Like Ed Gein and Dahmer and stuff. Like all of them at some point hit their head when they were young, and it just like changed them.
You know what probably counteracts that though? I'm incredibly autistic. I'm too autistic to be a psychopath.
Right. Yeah.
So
maybe it's like you have to be a sociopath as well, or something. Because
Maybe.
like people, I don't know. Ed Gein didn't seem like a sociopath. He was very stupid though.
Has anyone here had a normal upbringing? No, we're Naffin fans.
Of course,
The mentally balanced people aren't here.
Of course, we're Naffin fans. Of course, we never had a normal upbringing.
Well, we're an interracial couple. Fuck's sake. I nearly dropped it. By the way, you have more viewers talking about how you did a paper round with a paedophile than you did talking about the actual game show.
Not true. We had like over 30 people.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah, it was up to like 34.
Hell yeah. Well, I just thought people were,
What did you just
out
say?
here for the nothing.
What did you just say?
What? What did
You
I say?
said hell yeah, very weird there.
Did I?
You said hell yeah.
No, don't Elon me. I just said hell yeah. Don't clip that.
What the fuck?
My heart goes out to you.
No. Josh Musk. No, you don't want that, Josh Musk.
I'm pheromone maxing.
He really is the GW.
Oh, I don't get that one.
High ranking wizard.
Oh, I see.
Said hail, yeah. I'll let it pass. You meant like hail, not hail.
No, I just.
No, I know what you didn't mean
Shrouded.
hail either. I'm the one who says words wrong all the time.
Give me peace.
He's gonna go, oh, I'm tired. Even though like half an hour ago he was like, I'm hopped up, I've had a monster.
No, I'm not tired. I'm just using my brain to do other shit.
He's playing Enshrouded.
I am. I'm gonna get to level 35. I'm gonna discover all the shroud roots. I'm gonna kill the dragon. I'm gonna be happy. Spoilers, there's a dragon.
There's a dragon in Doom.
No, Dan, you can't say that.
Do not say that.
Oh, also, whoever can I be a mod so I can ban Zed Shep 22?
But he gifted the sub when I called him broke.
Yeah, but he called me American, so that's at least would be a timeout.
Oh yeah. Do you know, I keep on seeing with things that have been happening recently. I keep on seeing a lot of posts about Wolfenstein and about how we need BJ Blazkowicz to come back, and it makes me really want to play the games again. I really, really want my third Wolfenstein game. Just please conclude the trilogy. Please. Why'd you make an Indiana Jones game? Both of them have Nazis. Just finish one Nazi game before you go into the next.
So is it confirmed it's going to be a trilogy? I honestly haven't played enough of them to
Yeah,
understand.
like Pete Hines. I know he doesn't work for Bethesda anymore, but he was like, yeah, it's gonna be a trilogy of games. He said that after the second one came out, like, yeah, we're gonna make the third one to conclude the trilogy. And then they didn't. They haven't yet, at least. I still hold out a little bit of hope. And I mean, Indiana Jones was apparently really good, so it'd be awesome if they made a new Wolfenstein game. It's been 7 years since the last one, so.
Oh my god, really?
I'm excluding Youngblood, but yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, did you even play Old Blood? Yeah, I haven't played Old Blood. That's the only one I haven't played. Because I was gonna wait.
Old Blood.
It's a standalone that came out after the New Order, and it's set before the New Order. It's about like getting the plans for Death Head's compound, which you attack at the start of the New Order. But I didn't want to play it off stream because I was like, oh, I could just play it on stream when I do the other games, because I'm still thinking about playing the other games on stream.
I think you're fucking with me.
The Old Blood. There's
That's a thing?
Wolfenstein, the New Order, then came the Old Blood, then came the New Colossus, then came the Young Blood. I need a drink.
What are you drinking?
Or
infused with
cranberries and raspberries.
Hell yeah.
Not gamer subs.
Damn it.
It's just a bottle of water I had.
Trying to bring that product synergy back into it.
Well, yeah, I'll have some gamer subs later. It's just I had this on hand at my desk.
I really want to do a new game sub sort of.
You should do one soon.
I'm thinking about it.
Soon,
but not now.
Yeah. Do it next month.
Okay. You hear that, chat?
Seriously, if you want Wolfenstein, just play Old Blood. It's good. Oh, I bet it's good. You know, even the New Colossus is good. Some people shit on it. I don't think they like the story very much. There's some parts I didn't care for with characters. It felt a bit Marvel-like. But it's a great game. harder than the new order though. Because your legs don't work; they give you half health.
It really doesn't appeal to me. I'll be honest. That the difficulty. I know it's a thing that you really enjoy, but it's just I like to just win. I know that sounds lazy, but I'm just too
No,
old
just
to.
turn the difficulty down. I'm saying this as someone who plays like the max difficulty. Just turn it down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna recommend you play games on the hardest difficulty. I'm never gonna tell other people to do that because I'm a fucking clearly I'm like
A
well
masochist.
I'm a masochist that people want to see suffer on stream. So
Is a masochist the one who hurts or the one who likes the? I don't know enough about masochists. Sorry,
say
guys.
this is the one who hurts people. Masochist is the one who gets hurt.
See, he knows because he's a masochist.
Yeah. Can you be a sadist to yourself? I fell asleep. What did I miss? Okay, that's funny. A little bit.
Bad time to come back. I'll be honest.
Because I didn't read all of the CEX training readings, which could only have been done at I missed the first message. I lost my job last week, so I ain't ordering shit because I didn't read all the CEX training readings, which could only have been done at work, and I didn't improve and ask for enough help. All right. Well, they're gonna sub. I'm surprised that CEX still exists, to be honest.
It's like crackheads, right? It's crackheads who sell their
It is
phones.
crackheads, yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
It's a front. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, and it must be like drug dealers who are like selling stuff that, like, from their customers who couldn't pay up or something as well.
Yeah.
Because I go in there sometimes when I'm in town just to see like any of the unique stuff. I don't look at like any of the games or DVDs or anything. You know, they have the stuff behind the glass.
Yeah.
I'll take a look at that every so often.
It's just like, you know, when Shaky Robbie comes back in with his 4th Xbox of the week, it's like they don't question it.
Yeah.
He's got to get his fix.
Weird seeing artists, people who are like down on their luck. Have you ever sold anything to CEX?
Not.
I remember when around the time it was new, my dad went in there with like a lot of DVDs and got like not even a $5.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
But they've got to make a profit too, and that's what I do feel bad for them rather than your dad, to be honest. Because who the fuck is buying a DVD?
Yeah,
So they've got to sell
there's
that
still
DVD for
some people that buy DVDs. My sister buys DVDs.
the people who do it now are pretentious dickheads. I don't care for them.
Yeah.
It's the same people who bought vinyl before vinyl were cool. I like vinyl now because they make pretty vinyls because of those dickheads.
And Funko Pops.
No, I don't like Funko Pops.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying that it's the same people.
Yeah, but Funko Pops won't lead to something becoming cool. Like I'm sure DVDs will bloom again because people like physical media because nobody trusts Netflix.
They have, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm? Sophie's saying that she's surprised that there's no like comeback for CDs. I can totally see like portable CD players coming back because people just want to be obnoxious.
People are buying CDs.
Oh, that's just people are buying CDs.
Taylor Swift releases CDs along with her records now as well. People are buying them. Funko Pops are so ugly. Yeah, my sister got me them like years ago as a Christmas gift. Like 3 of them, and they've just stayed under my bed. And she like came up to my room one time and was like, "Where are your Funko Pops I got you?" I was like, "You're sitting on them." And she was so upset by it. It was like, "Yeah, you like them, but I've always said I don't like them." Way
Funko
too
Pops are for
expensive.
people who smoke weed, and I can't connect the two. Maybe
Right.
just everyone who I know who smokes weed likes Funko Pops. I don't know.
I think it's more maybe it's like everyone who smokes weeds likes Funko Pops, but not everyone who likes Funko Pops smokes weeds. Because my sister doesn't smoke.
Okay. That's just me putting my jazz on your sister.
You know what? Talking about streaming services sucking. Amazon Prime. Like the first show I ever watched on Amazon Prime was Preacher. It was an Amazon exclusive. You would think that would mean that it was made by Amazon if they have exclusive rights to it. But it's like produced by like Seth Rogen and stuff. It's made by the same people who made The Boys. Even the same. It's based on the same comic book creator as well. And I really like Preacher. Went to go and watch it the other night again. You have to pay for it now. It's £10 a season and it has 4 seasons.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Amazon don't have anything for free anymore. Like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to be a streaming service. I don't know.
But you have to pay additionally if you want to watch their streaming stuff without ads. Like it costs more now.
I'll be honest. I do watch some stuff. Like I watched House on there recently. That was free. I don't care for the ads. The ads are 30 seconds to a minute. They haven't gone full YouTube yet.
Yeah. So the only thing I watch on Amazon Prime for shows would be The Boys, which is finishing next season, and the last season sucked, and Fallout.
The Amazon execs must be sweating because that show that was supposed to follow on from The Boys or run alongside it, that's going to be axed because the main character killed himself or died of an overdose. I'm not sure how he died.
Motorcycle accident.
Gen V, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really sad. House is the best. Sorry, I saw someone say I love
awesome.
House.
Yeah.
House is great.
But Wicked on Amazon Prime, I loved it. No, but we're just talking about like stuff that like you're paying a streaming service for, and then you go on there and it's like, we recommend you watch this. And it's like, okay, I'll watch it. Oh, but you have to buy it or rent it.
Yeah. I shouldn't have to pay for the service and then pay for what the service provides. I don't want to have to pay for access to a store. It's like going to Walmart and then them charging you $5 to enter.
Yeah. I mean, like how you're not allowed to buy stuff in Costco unless you have a membership.
And that's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's just getting squeezed from every direction as much as possible.
Yeah. And I never thought I'd hear from you that you're tired of getting squeezed.
We gotta squeeze me the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the main characters. His plot was sort of on a cliffhanger as well, and he died.
Ironic.
Yeah. Their marketing team's crazy, man. Bought International killed them.
Oh god.
Hydrate,
Probably
sure.
really bad time to be making fun of him.
Enough time has passed. If The Boys continued another season and didn't acknowledge him, enough time.
That is true.
I have a theory that they cut scenes from season 4 because he did die right before the season came out. Because 2 other characters from Gen V are in season 4, and it's the blonde girl and boy who kidnap Kimiko at the end of the season, and they're also in like one board meeting scene, and they don't say anything. I think that they cut some stuff out.
That's really interesting. By the way, spoilers for the person who literally just said they didn't catch up to The Boys.
Not spoilers. Because... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. I didn't see that. Yeah, they only watched... They're a Fallout fan, they only watched 3 episodes of the Fallout show. They're never getting around to watching the latest season of The Boys.
That's a damn shame, because the Fallout show is really fucking
It was
good.
fantastic. It's such a faithful adaptation of the world. It was really good.
And the girl, Jenna, what's her name? The main protagonist?
In the show,
Her
or
actress.
her actress? I know her name.
I thought her name was Jenna, but I'm wrong.
No, I think it starts with an E.
Anyway, she's fucking incredible.
Yeah, she also voice acted in Arcane.
I need to watch that. I'm
Ella
not as
Purnell, that was
invested.
her name. Ella Purnell.
Oh, okay. Very good actress.
Yeah.
She really, I think there's a lot of green screen. Not a lot, but there is a significant amount of green screen with some of the creatures. I want to say it. We'll be a bit careful for people who haven't finished it.
CG.
And yeah, CG, and she handles it really well. She interacts in a world very well. It doesn't feel like she's talking to a screen, or like in Game of Thrones when they're looking at the dragon head and you can see that they're just looking at a tennis ball on a stick, and it feels that way. It does not feel that way with her.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't watch many shows or movies. I prefer YouTube and Twitch. I consume my media through YouTube Shorts.
I do watch a lot of YouTube Shorts, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I need to stop. I need to use it.
You should. I've been on at you for this.
Yeah. But I'd have to really look into it because I don't know how to sort of do it properly. Like, if I make a short, can I leave it unpublished until I have a whole batch of them that I could post one a day? And you're not supposed to notify your subscribers of when you post a short because people won't engage with that. And that would be stupid to do anyway. Because apparently there's an option to notify your subscribers. You could do it like 3 times a day of when you post a short. Or don't do that. And it's bad to do it because people will be notified and they won't click on it because it's just a short. And then YouTube will go, oh, no one cares about this content, so we're not going to push it out. But if you just don't notify people and let them find it organically, then it has a better effect.
Also, I suppose you don't want to annoy the people who have your notifications on with short content if that's not what they're here for.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I
and
think
no
that
one is there for that because I haven't posted them before.
Yeah. Your jokes can your jokes, your clips can be just that sometimes. They can be very easily digested.
Yeah, they are, yeah. You could just watch
And-
any part of the video and laugh. It's not like there's a
Yeah.
narrative to them. It's not like I'm
But
making
it's just
video
then down
essays.
to it's down to how you use that, I suppose.
Yeah. Like I could totally do it and I want to. It's just figuring out how to do the format because if you click on your own videos and then you scroll down, there's a part where it's like remix or like put into shorts. And then if you do it that way and someone sees a short of yours, they can click on the original video, like I'll take them straight to it.
Oh, yeah,
Other than
I've seen
making original short content, I don't think you can link to the original video. It's not clipped from the video.
Oh,
So-
so you can have independent shorts and then shorts from content.
Yeah. And I just worry about like the formatting of shorts from my videos that are already posted about like because obviously it's portrait. A lot of stuff will be cut off, so I don't know how customizable it is. I'd have to look into that too. Because I don't want them to miss context of jokes because they can't see certain things.
Like what Fox did to The Simpsons when they released it on the
Yeah,
the
with like the
new
Duff
wide
Beer
angle.
thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that so much. I was gonna say as well, you've got a lot of content, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you have a lot of clips that go unused as well, and not just from games that you've played, but from games that you haven't played. Like we were talking about doing a Rise and Storm Vietnam video, and I think you had footage for like 3 years that you just sat on and then never used.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I might still have. It might
Surely
be on
not.
my external drive that I
But-
haven't plugged in years.
That's the perfect platform for some of that as well. Just like
Yeah.
a way of releasing the unreleased, getting it off your conscience so you don't just have it sat there.
Yeah. It could just be like, well, it's like literally I could upload like Twitch clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could do that on the Nathan Live channel. It doesn't have to be on my channel.
That's a really good way of doing that. Actually, just take the clips that people do after a VOD, just grab them, put them on Naffin Live.
Yeah, I have a folder with 4 clips from the Battlefield 2042 beta. That was
What
literally
the hell?
that was literally over 3 years ago. I have a folder of 7 Days to Die, Alien Tale, Baldur's Gate. I have Battlefield 5, BioShock Infinite, Black Ops 6, Cold War, Black Ops 2. What the fuck?
Well, now's a really good time to actually. We've got people here. Is that something that people would engage with? And I'm saying that to you, chat, not to you, Nathan.
Don't
Do you
just
think
say
that you would be
yes.
interested in Nathan
I
shorts,
have a
or do you
lot
not
of
watch
CS
shorts?
stuff. I have 360 gigabytes of CS2. That's too old.
I don't know. Maybe a better question would be: do you watch another YouTuber's shorts or another streamer's shorts?
Like shorts. I will
You know what,
consume
Finn?
all nothing content. I feel like people who are here for the streams are probably more willing to, especially this stream, are
People
more
who are
willing
listening to us jabber.
Yeah, are willing for anything. They're up for it.
Okay.
I don't use YouTube Shorts, to be honest. Do you use like TikTok or Reels? Because it's sort of the same format. Like, are you one of those people that watch that stuff?
Would you consider TikTok or Reels? Probably not Reels.
I don't know what happens. No, I'm not posting. I'm not saying I'm gonna post it. I'm just like, you watch that sort of content. You know, it's the same as Shorts. You know, just.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're selling.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, would there be, if you were willing to, there would be other people who would also be willing to accept for they watch Shorts instead of TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I watch Shorts and I watch Queso Shorts.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't use TikTok or anything. We aren't an unbiased people to ask. Yeah. It's just another way for me to recycle content as well for people that may have not seen it before.
Yeah.
Gives
You
it
do
more.
have-
It gives it more reach, basically.
Yeah. And it's a lot. Your content is a lot longer as well, so it's a lot more of an easy way of consuming your content. It's just being like, well, am I interested in this short? Do I want to see more?
Yeah.
But then it's more work for you.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't make me do my job. Please.
But then you already have people posting clips from the stream in the clips channel, so.
No, they fucking don't.
Well, if only you had more people volunteering to do that.
Yeah. If anyone wants to be a Twitch mod, you gotta start off as a clips manager first. I've had people who have asked to be a Twitch mod. You don't get to be that unless you're a clip manager first. You hear it here first. Anyone who wants to, you know, be a mod on this channel, I better start seeing clips made of my streams, or else I don't have access to the channel. You have to start making clips.
Why is it a private channel?
Oh, I just didn't want it to be flooded with any old shit. I want it to be like verified people that I could trust to make clips.
I see.
Oh no, that's not the whole reason. No, the other reason is I don't want any fucking person to be in there to start messaging. It's like how my video announcements, you can only react to them. You can't text in there unless you're us. And the same with my Twitch announcements. Why would I want random people messaging?
Fair enough.
Yep. Deal. All right. I better start seeing some clips. That's how you get it.
How do they show that? In the chat? In stream chat?
Yeah, you just well, anyone who's like made clips and stuff, you always see them posting it in the Twitch chat. Usually. So. And you'll get the Discord role as well. And yeah, sure, I'll make you a mod. I need mods actually, because it's not every stream that a mod is available for me to be like, do this, do that, help me with this, set up a poll, or just ban a bot, or
Weren't
time
you trying to
someone
convince
out.
me to do a mod earlier? Fuck you.
Didn't work. There's also I really need to sort out my fucking folders on my computer. My Fallout New Vegas folder, almost 700 gigabytes, but it's literally got the old playthroughs in it. I'm really bad. I really like to archive stuff. Like all my rendered videos are archived with their thumbnails and stuff. But I like knowing how I did some stuff in the past. So I'll go to like an old editing timeline. But if stuff is deleted, I can't see it anymore. So that sucks. But why not allow people to be like, haha, that's a good clip right there? Because they wouldn't say that. There was literally a merch channel in the Discord. When I released merch, it was just people talking shit. No one was posting pictures of their merch. So, no. You give people an inch online. I've realized this a long time ago, and they'll fucking just take liberties with anything. Like, every channel in this Discord is misused. CBT for Marines was supposed to be about memes where people are physically like hurt, like kicked in the balls or something. And then people just start posting like military memes and stuff in there. Or weapons. There's literally guns that have been posted in there. You're fucking stupid.
That was us though being stupid by the name.
Yeah. Fishing memes. That was the only channel that's actually mostly correct.
And I don't think that's funny.
No. Wholesome is also correctly used. But the one that gets misused the most, the meme channel. The memes fucking suck and get spammed like crazy.
You're out in the community here now.
Yeah. I thought it was just for guys with military hard on. No, god damn it. I would not facilitate gun posting. I hate gun posting. I think it's stupid. Sorry, Josh, but it's stupid.
No, it's fine. I was going to keep quiet about that.
Guns are cool, right? Yeah, but people who are a little too into guns are a little bit suspicious.
I do agree with you there.
Start looking at people differently when they talk about guns a little bit too much. To be fair, I'm glad you don't have a designated violence channel. We also don't have a not safe for work channel, even though some people have asked that. It's like, what is with people and the willingness to share porn online? Fucking keep it to yourself. I don't want to know what you find.
Like, to watch a napping video, like a Fallout napping video, and go, I want to see what this guy jacks off to.
Yeah. It's so weird joining a Discord server and seeing a not safe for work channel. It's bad. I don't know why that became the norm for some people. Add a channel for femboys. It's our VC right now.
What? What? I had not been informed.
By the way, with me and Sophie's Baldur's Gate, we are kind of close to the end, aren't we? I mean, I know that we're in Act 3 now, like we're in Baldur's Gate, and there's a lot of side content, but just saying, if we didn't do the side content and just focused on the main stuff, how long would it take us to finish? I'm not saying to do that, because I don't want to do that. I want to know.
I've only done that once, so I'm probably not the best. I'd say it's twice as long as 2.
Oh my god, 2 sucked.
Well, no, it's better. The content's better.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really good side quests, though.
Yeah, I'm liking the hag one.
Yeah, and that's not even like one of the better ones.
Yeah. Trying to get the child out of the hag's belly. Maybe I just like the hag one because I called it immediately.
Yeah,
Sophie was like, "How did you know?"
Fiddle-dee-dee.
It's literally, oh, this flaming fist has an Arcana spell on them to make them forget that a child's gone missing. I think a hag has stole the child. Sophie's like, how the fuck did you know that? Because
You
of the
are,
hag sign.
You're playing with fire here. I can't believe you started talking about this game in front of the stream chat. They're gonna spoil it immediately.
Yeah, no more Baldur's Gate talk, but there will be a Baldur's Gate video. There was a lot of funny stuff that happened in Chapter 2. I think the moment I decided I was like, yeah, I should make a video on this was when I was on that balcony with Sophie, and I threw that water barrel next to her, and then she started throwing me around with her magic hand, and I pushed her as well, and she flew off the balcony and fell into the river and died.
It's just, it lets you do some stupid stuff.
I've only beaten Act 1 of Baldur's Gate 3. That was me, like, for the first 20 hours of playing Baldur's Gate 3, where everyone was asking me to play some Baldur's Gate with them. I started, like, 4 different playthroughs, and then I started one on my own, and now Sophie's hijacked that playthrough and is mad at me for some of the choices I have made and have not made.
It's not choices, it's lack of choices.
That's why I said choices I have made or have not made.
Yeah.
Remember when you guys, like, I hadn't played it in months, and then you and Sophie were watching, well, Sophie was playing, and you guys were like, where's Will? Why isn't Will in your camp? I was like, I don't, who? You're like, and you both went, oh my god, Nathan, you didn't get Will. And it's like, you didn't check this one corner of the camp where Will was. And I was like, no, there's that guy.
Because he's missable. You can just fuck off.
Yeah. I haven't missed any of the companions, though, I don't think. Except I don't have the owl bear.
Yeah, that's true.
I killed it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting watching you play it because you're just playing it to have fun. I don't think you think about the greater game. I think you're just thinking about that choice in the moment.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that a lot. Because you don't worry about consequences. You're just like, we'll deal with consequences when they come down the road.
Yeah.
And it's not something you see very often. I was saying this to Sophie the other day. I'm not sure if that is because you're a streamer or if that is why you're a streamer. Like, I'm not sure if you're a streamer because you don't care about consequences, or because you don't care about consequences, you became a streamer. That's not an insult.
No, I think streaming has made me care less. I can't, like, focus as much on stories and stuff silently and really focus on things because I'm trying to entertain people. So that's why I'm like, oh, Doom, no, you guys can fuck off. I want to play Doom for myself. So that I can actually, like, sit there and really focus and enjoy it instead of darting my eyes up at a different monitor all the time and saying dumb shit constantly.
I love that Dirty Dan's highlighted message is exactly what your current playthrough of Baldur's Gate is like with Sophie.
What would you say / how would you feel if there was just a person playing with you who knew everything and just guided you towards quests and objectives in a proper order? Hypothetically. Yeah, that's literally what Sophie does.
She's got like 1,000 hours and she's just like, go over there. And then sometimes she'll say like, can I make this choice? And she'll go, it doesn't matter. And that means you do what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime
Or
I
she'll
go,
go save
anytime she goes, I'll go, Sophie, should I do this one? Because I'm like indecisive on something. And she'll go, you do what you want. It's your playthrough. That means it's okay to make that choice. But
or it
like,
just has no long-term
yeah.
impact. Yeah.
And then other times I'll be like, no, I think you should do this one. Or, well, I'll just be walking down the street in Baldur's Gate, and she'll go, I would save. As I'm walking, she'll go, no, because I'm still walking. Why isn't she playing with Josh? She's played with Josh plenty. She's played with everyone. She's played it with Sonny. She's played it with Josh. And she's played 1,000 hours of it. She's played a lot of it. And this is like her playthrough playing with me. Because no one else will play it with her anymore. Everyone else is tired of it, and I still haven't beat it, so.
And you're gonna have to beat it again a couple of times.
Yep. Because I've already signed up for a second playthrough on Tactician mode. And you're coming! What do you mean,
Tactician mode's fine. Honor mode's the troubling one.
Yeah, and she doesn't even want to do honor mode with me.
Honor mode is just scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear Sophie grumbling in the background. She's realised we're talking about her. Sweetie, we've been talking about you this entire time.
Yeah, well, I've been listening to music and playing a clicker and open Fortnite. So
Oh, you're stimming.
She's opened a clicker
been
game
listening-
and playing Fortnite.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
God.
listening to music.
Oh my.
She's turning to me. Yeah, so we're just talking about honor mode and how.
I'm not doing honor mode with you, nothing, because it's fucking terrifying. I've done it once and I'm not doing it again.
But you can like help him set up. You can teach him what he needs to do.
Josh,
I
tell
spent
her.
as much time researching out of the game as I did in game. Like I was on fucking subreddits checking like certain things that were needed before going into boss fights because I did not want to lose the save file.
Yeah. Go on, Nathan.
Tell her I said I thought we were friends.
He said, "I thought we were friends." She's giggling.
Oh, that's not the intended effect.
Yeah.
I already got a bunch of achievements.
Well, we'll do the tactician one as a 3, and then once you've done that, you've got a good understanding of how you should play it and how you should approach it, and then you can do that by yourself.
Right. I'll just give Dirty Dan my Steam account. He can fucking do honor mode. He seems like he knows the game back to front, apparently.
He's eager as well.
Yeah. What's your favorite class, Dirty Dan?
Whatever he says, he's about to be judged heavily on. Oh, that's a good choice.
That's fair.
No, hey, Dirty Dan, you ain't basic. Hey, Nathan, what's your favorite class?
Barbarian.
That's just fighter with less steps.
Yeah, I like to keep it simple, and...
I've never seen you rage.
What? Are you joking?
Does he rage? So, am I not paying attention?
He does rage sometimes.
All the fucking time I rage. You get every short rest. Of course I'm fucking raging. I have the elk heart.
Fuck
What
you,
the
paladins! I fucking love paladins!
Yeah, but
I don't like paladins to min-max. I like paladins because I'm a paladin in my soul.
Yeah, but why did you have sex with Demon Lady if you're a paladin?
I had sex with everything in that game.
Yeah,
I
but
want to make that clear.
I thought she
had
doesn't
sex
like
with the
paladins.
most that you
Paladins
could
were
have
hunting
sex
her
with.
down when you met her.
Huh?
Paladins hunt her down when you meet her.
So paladin's biggest trait is charisma.
Right. No, I like being a barbarian, thank you very much. I'm a barbarian dragonborn. A charlatan. At that.
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that's a really good point. Why don't you just play something else and then have Karlach? Because if it was going to be Yumi Sophie, then you could be a barbarian in Karlach and then do something else as your main character.
Because I
and
want to fuck Karlach as a barbarian. I want us to be
Yeah,
a cute barbarian. Why does he
You
think
want to
I'm
be
dissing
2
Karlach?
barbarians?
Well, I don't have to bring her with me, do I? To have sex with
Well,
her?
if you want romance, so getting approval's a lot easier with having her out and about.
True.
Because you won't get, like, when you say, like, a line of dialogue, you wouldn't get that if she's in camp.
Okay, Dirty Dan just said, those paladins ain't even paladins.
No, he's right.
What do you mean?
The one's chasing her down.
You just called
So
them
in
paladins.
Act 1, those paladins that are chasing Karlach down aren't really paladins. They're Zariel's people.
Okay, question. How am I supposed to know they're not really paladins, though?
Were you paying attention?
A year ago?
Okay, no, you can't say how was I supposed to know, and then I give you a reason, then you go, a year ago? What could I have said? You'd have said that about anything.
I remembered that they were paladins.
It's a part of the story that they're pretending to be paladins to try and get you on side to try and kill the demon Karlach, and then you find out that Karlach is actually the innocent one, and the paladins, to subvert your expectations, are the bad guys.
Okay. Karlach will pressure them into giving up the lie. I
And
killed them anyway.
Giving up your virginity. You'd have killed them if they were paladins.
Yeah. Because I thought they were paladins. Or maybe I did know. I don't remember. Because it was a year ago in Act 1. Got to shag Shadowheart though, so that was pretty cool. Took a long time.
It does.
Gonna take Karlach next time.
And you shagged the Drow twins.
Yep. Did. Penetrated them.
Yeah, my paladin shagged Halsin as well, which you haven't done.
I'm not gonna do that.
I shagged the demon lady, which you haven't done.
Spoilers.
No, he knows. He was just talking about it.
Do I get to?
You just said.
Are you? Oh no, I thought you meant the Will's captors and demon lady. I want some of that.
What? Dan says no. Sorry, Sophie says no. They don't have Minthara. That's hard. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, it's easier than.
Nathan, did you crew Minthara? Who?
She's an Act 1. She's a Drow that you won't have paid much attention to.
I saved the children, but then they tried to kick me out of their hidey place, and then for some reason the game thinks that means they're dead. So.
See, this conversation's gone on for too long now. We are bordering on the part where you're going to get a spoiler from someone.
Okay. So yeah.
So Doom.
Doom's pretty good. There, we stretched out the stream long enough.
We did.
You guys learned some stuff about me.
Which they can never unlearn.
Mm-hmm. My favorite streamer was shedding blood and I didn't know.
Oh. Just imagine, guys, that's his past. Imagine what his present's like.
And
then his future.
Life is pain.
Max Payne.
I love Max Payne.
Alright, bye-bye, chat.
Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you for the gifted subs. History reshits itself. Okay, bye. Thank you for all the subs. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.